everybody. Welcome to ClevelandMoto Podcast episode number 532. Light 'em up, boys! Oh, the tinkle, tinkle, tinkle of the eggnog with Shanky's Whip. Yeah.
Ooh. How good is that?
It's fucking delicious, man. It is the best way to drink eggnog. It gives it the exact right profile.
Shankified.
It has been shankified. Right from the ostrich's mouth.
He has been shanked.
I've been shanked. To my immediate left.
Dan Kromke.
To his left.
Steve Sleepy.
To his left.
Sean Noel.
Hey.
And to his left.
Speedy Pete.
And to his left.
Shanky Smith.
And behind the bar tonight.
Tom Pennington.
Yay, we're all here. For the people out in podcast land, it was 59 degrees in Cleveland today. Everything melted.
It was balmy.
Tropical.
Although I did still fall on the ice. Because in front of the shop, there was, we have big shade in front of the shop, and I just found the one ice spot and took a dive.
Nice.
And so, yeah, 56-year-old body just hit the ground super hard. And yay.
Did you break the ice?
I did not break the ice, but the ice did break my fall. So, the good thing is the ice was on top of that nice soft concrete. So, yay, I'm cool.
So who rode today?
I rode a lot of things today, actually. I don't know. Like, I rode a Vespa Sprint.
Wow.
So I rode a Vespa Primavera Sprint, a 150 Sprint, that a guy drove all the way up from Tennessee to pick up today. I rode the ugliest Vespa modern era, a 2006-ish Vespa S150 that was ridden hard, put away wet by the previous owner, but then Tom spooned 2 new tires onto it, worked his magic on the carburetor, and it was not a handsome-looking bike, but goddamn is it a good running bike.
And you cannot kill the 150S.
No.
I have seen one ripped in half and still riding down the road
And
delivering Uber
it's
Eats.
unencumbered by technology. It does not have an anti-theft system. It is truly the poverty-class Vespa from 2006. And
That's not one of the square headlight ones.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It is. The S150
It's the
was...
first one they did with the square.
Well, because it may not have all come from Italy.
Right. What color was this one?
Red.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of their down market bike. Even back in the day, it was about $300 cheaper than a Primavera.
Sure.
Which would have had the anti-theft system and all the other good shit. They didn't even have a lockable glove box on those.
Yeah.
It was just a little tray to put your stuff in.
Breaking news. So
Breaking
since
news?
John's not here, that will be the Sean is adjusting his hair cam.
Oh,
right.
nice.
If he needs to, we can just go here like this.
Oh,
and then see
I like it.
There
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
Okay.
Look at
There
that.
it is.
Oh, very, very picture. That's a great shot, by the way. That is a really...
To the
I
Farrah,
wish-
to the Farrah Fawcett. There you go.
But to anybody that knows that I'm a video guy, I
Yeah.
can't control the aperture on that stupid
No.
USB cam, so that's why it's brighter, and it
It's-
drives me effing crazy.
I don't
But
care.
anyway,
It's a good
I know.
shot.
It is.
It's a beautiful shot. And so that was great, getting 2 bikes out of the shop today. That was rad. And then we had a Moto Guzzi Grezzo that's been like taking root in our shop. Like we never thought we were going to get rid of it. And the owner today was like, yeah, man, bring it over to my house. So I was like, yeah.
It's been living in your garage for 5 or 6 years. Let's put it back for 7 or 8 more.
Let's please put it back in your garage again. And so that was beautiful. So today the nice weather got me out of the shop with the truck and making a lot of deliveries and pickups. But today's big story is one of my customers from 2018 called the other day and said, I'm just not riding my bike. I'm just not riding this Vespa. And, I think that the time has come. We'd like to have some money for Christmas presents. If you want to come and buy it and pick it up, we'll sell it to you. And so the market's real soft right now. We gave them an offer, and they said it's orange. And I said, okay, orange Vespas, that's cool. We like orange Vespas. But I was like, wait a second, 2018, they didn't have an orange Vespa. Oh. So I got there, and I showed up on site to pick up the bike, and it was not an orange Vespa. It was a coral Vespa. Oh. And the coral Primavera was, the best that we can tell, the United States of America didn't get any more than about 100 of these.
Wow.
And it was a test color, and they only ran it for an extremely short window of time. Once we sold the 2 that we had, we never got another one. And it's coral, not pink, not orange.
It's coral, like they say on The Walking Dead.
Right. But
Coral.
listen, Coral, you got to understand, Coral. It's got a top case and a back pad on it, which are the seat and
So
the pad are both tan colored.
Beauty.
It's gorgeous bike.
Okay.
And it had 257 miles on it.
Ooh, long haul.
I know.
Wow.
And that's one of those ones where it's like, that's been the one where we've been talking about it for now 7 years, what a great color that was for a Vespa. And shocking that color didn't make the cut and stay around, because it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And I was so excited when I showed up in the driveway and I saw the bike, and I was like, this isn't an orange one. This is a color we really love. So that was a super bonus today.
Sorry, Sean.
Getting a wildly rare...
Orange gets no love.
Well, orange gets a lot of love, but
However,
the coral is such a weird color, and it is beautiful.
I think right now they could definitely use some better color
They
pop
do.
in their palette.
Yeah, and we're going to see that with next year in the 80th anniversary, where the darker green is going to come out next year. And it's not going to be that light seafoam green. It's going to be a darker, more historically accurate 80th anniversary bike for next year. Plus nice wheels and stuff like that, too.
Well, they did. They came out with the Union Gray. Union Blue.
The Union Blue, exactly. Right, the Goof Mix Blue.
Yeah.
Well, what color are we going to paint these bikes? What do we got left over? You know, after the war, they were an aviation company. So when they had to paint bikes, the prototype bikes, the early bikes, they painted them with the paint that was left over from painting all the airplanes. So they put all the paint in one vat, and they ended up with what we call like a denim blue. And that's what color the Officina Otto is. This year's special edition is kind of a satin dark blue. It's a very nice color. And then they offset it with some nice Subaru-esque gold wheels, and it looks really sharp. Yeah, it looks nice. Really, really a fun day for us at the shop. Got a lot of cool stuff going, and had the guy from Tennessee was great because he was trying like hell to find a shipper. He wanted the bike before Christmas, and we couldn't find a shipper because obviously this is the most busy shipping time of the year in America. And he just decided, no, I've got a Ford Flex. I'll go to U-Haul. I'll rent a trailer, and I'll haul my ass up from Tennessee. And he's like, well, I'm really thrilled that I did, because he got to see the shop. And he got to be like, oh, my God, I've never seen so many bikes in one place. I mean, we're at 150 bikes in our shop right now. So he had a lot of fun. He got to check the place out.
Do you have any customers that, like, as soon as you're like, hey, next year there's going to be a Primavera Green coming out, they're like, yep, I want it. Like,
Yeah, we've already sold 3 of them.
But I mean, like, are there guys collecting, like, a whole pile of the colors?
In fact, we've had some guys that have bought a special edition, like the 75th anniversary edition, and then when they saw the Officina Otto come out, traded in their 75th anniversary that only had like 400 miles on it, and had to have the Officina Otto. So there are people that do that in the Vespa community, in the Vespa world, where Vespa knows that it's really smart for them to always have at least 1, maybe 2 low production, very limited edition bikes.
That's cool.
And you like customers like that.
We do love customers like that. It's funny because you guys, I don't know if you know this, but they had said that they were going to do a run of 10 years of the lunar calendar. So they did
I thought it was supposed to be 12.
whatever.
No.
The bunny edition. So the bunny, well, I'm about to tell you why that is irrelevant now, because they did the bunny edition. And then after the bunny edition, they did the dragon edition, and then they did the snack. So the snack, and then they just told us they're not going any further. I was really looking forward to the cock.
Yeah.
Because I was like, 3 more years, guys. 3 more years, and you're going to get to the cock. And I want to be the guy who's selling the Vespa cock edition. That would be something. Now, they do have some leftover. Dragons. And they have some leftover snakes.
That reminds me, I have to order the bunny stickers before they disappear completely.
Yes, you do.
Because I want I don't know what I'm putting them on yet, but I want those stickers.
The stickers are pretty fucking cool. They're like an anime-looking bunny.
Oh, yeah.
It's very happy. It's very fun. But yeah, super cool thing. And we'll get into that a little later when we talk about some discounts that
And
are
if
happening.
you ever
at the moment.
need some white and purplish flames, I know where you can get a stack.
We got a lot of those. Yeah, we got a lot of the white, purple, and silver Justin Bieber flames. Yeah, those are kicking around. So tonight's Christmas for us because I'm going to Italy tomorrow. So I'll be gone. So I won't be here for any more podcasts after this, should you choose to have them. I'll be gone. Around here at the shop, we always kind of have fun with Christmas, right? So, have a good time with Christmas. Now, I ordered something very special for all of you guys. Renee knows what it is. Nobody else does. But they didn't show up.
Oh.
So I had to do a last-minute emergency gift buy. And it was against my will, or against my desires. But I think I did okay.
All right.
And so if you guys want to entertain the crowd for just one moment,
Yeah.
I'm going to go get the first of your gifts tonight.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just happy that for once, like every time I order something for all you guys, it never shows up, doesn't come in time. I'm still waiting for the tourniquets I ordered last year.
Well,
I'm bled to death. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, since we're talking about Christmas and buying things and everything else, Becky finally busted out and bought the 7 cubic foot freaking deep freeze,
Oh yeah.
which is full right now. It is full. It is
Now,
full of everything.
Here's the rule.
Mini toolbox?
If you guys get a color
Well,
that you don't like,
I raced
you
Kawasaki.
can trade them with a friend.
Track day bike
You
thing.
can trade them with your friend,
Thank you.
and you're allowed to trade with anybody you want except for Tom.
It
I know where
matches
Tom's
my
going.
bike, guys.
Cute.
Mine's black like my soul.
Well, I wanted Sleepy to have the one that matched his bike.
Oh, I had
But you
to.
can go ahead and open these up.
I would
These
have fought.
Super cool.
I
Tom,
might have
open
fought
yours up,
somebody
too.
for the green
Mine's
one.
mine's got explosives in it.
I have a passionate red.
Yeah. So these are the Harbor Freight mini toolboxes.
That's too
I
much
think
work.
they're fucking adorable. Renee already got hers.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Is her
If
stuff?
it said Snap-on, they're like $300.
$150
Or whatever, yeah.
So the Snap-on version of this, and I just watched a shootout last night where they compared the Cobalt,
Yeah.
the Harbor Freight, the Snap-on, and the fake Snap-on, and they said by far the Harbor Freight is the best quality because it actually has ball-bearing rollers in the drawers.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's
they
legit.
They gave it all the thumbs up.
And they made it thick enough that you can actually put real tools in it.
Do you know how many times I walked
Thank
by it
goodness.
going like, I want that, but I just not today.
Well, today was the day.
That's awesome.
And they actually have a top shelf that's big enough to hold real stuff.
Wow.
So 2 real drawers and a top shelf that's big enough to hold real things.
A flippy liddy guy.
A flippy lid. Sleepy, you're exactly right. When I saw these products hit, I was like, I want one, but
Well, I was always. Well, my problem was I had $100 and I'd already spent 89.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, fuck, because I always go in there with a budget. Because if you don't go into Harbor Freight with a budget, you're fucking yourself.
no, you are.
Yeah. So I'm always like, okay, nothing over $100.
Yeah.
That's my cap. That's it. And I was at 89, and what I was like, fuck, and I couldn't get them ever. So yeah.
So the even if you just put it on your thing in your house to use as like a valet, just to empty your pockets, your everyday carry shit, put it in
yeah.
there. It's super cool.
Well, this is perfect because I brought something to populate these
Nice.
toolboxes.
Hey,
Sex
Tom,
toys.
open your drawers.
Oh, up in here?
Ooh.
I thought we'd hold that for the special.
Tom's going to tell you why we're not allowed to give anybody else Tom's box.
All right, I'm waiting for the explosions.
No! No!
Tom just got his Christmas bonus.
Nice.
2 whole things of cock rings, all in the same
It was all
set.
it was all we could find.
Awesome.
I had to order them in special from Big Manistan. Yeah.
Woof.
Who's down to what's the order here? What anything?
Yeah. So all right. So Dan, Dan just
specifics?
handed me.
They're all the same.
Okay.
All right. I just got handed. I got handed a very heavy package from Dan.
Yep.
Nice.
Give me a heavy package.
I'm getting
like
like an
a heavy-
ASMR boner over here.
So it's
when
like the.
when I close this box, it has like
Is
a
it like the British thing where you pull both ends?
Got one for John.
detent when it closes. Yeah, like
It is. That's what kills me is for being the tiniest little toolbox in the world. It is way overbuilt.
And now we got something to put it in.
Oh, look at that!
Yes.
I got a stringer of metric sockets.
I got a rock.
Oh, these are Eastwood fancy pants.
And they're
Shallow,
impacts.
shallow
impacts.
sockets.
Nice.
Impacts.
Shallow impacts.
Yeah. So these are super cool.
I can stop using the chrome ones.
You can.
Oh, yeah.
I can stop rounding off the chrome ones.
I'm here to tell you, if you're not shopping the Eastwood clearance area, you're missing out on some
That is
amazing
I have no
deals.
comment to that
Well-
as an employee of a different company.
Right.
If you're not shopping the Summit closeouts, you're.
Yeah.
I want everyone to check the fit.
I've
of the
never seen a
socket
deal like
rail
this on
in
the
the
Summit
top
site.
of your toolbox.
Does it fit?
Within
no
like
credit.
within like an eighth of an inch. It's perfect.
Nice.
It's like
Oh,
no
it's amazing.
extra. It's perfect.
it's a Christmas miracle.
Use checkout code Sleepy sent me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Dan. Oh, that's super cool.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah. Oh, I love those.
I have several things.
Okay. All right, Sleepy, bring it on, baby.
So number A is kind of a to the podcast.
Number 8.
Renee said she was going to be checking in on the chat. I don't know if anybody's watching the chat.
I am. I have. Oh nope, she's there.
She's there.
She loves hers.
Hey, Renee. Oh yeah. Renee opened up her box. She put her box on prominent display.
Yeah, she told you all told me I wasn't allowed to go up there.
and immediately filled it. So she immediately stuffed her box and put it on prominent display in
I
her
wasn't allowed to
office.
watch.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool.
So, this is for the podcast. I was not happy with how it worked out last week in some ways.
Oh my God.
So this will allow us to two things. One, it has integrated Bluetooth, so that if you answer a call from a call-in caller,
Right.
I can pipe it in here as a channel, and it won't feed back or do anything.
Oh my
It'll have
God.
the audio, and it'll feed everybody on the podcast to that caller.
Holy shit.
Also, I should be able to. It's going to take me some time and
Okay.
a little bit of effort. This should be able to become This Is audio card,
Yes, it should.
and that way I can pipe in everything right into this with that thing feature, so it doesn't loop back, and
So it
so
doesn't
then our
loop back.
call-in audience
Yeah.
and stuff is perfect. The whole
Oh,
different
I
signal.
love it.
So, and at that point, we're all in the box, all at the same
Yeah.
time. Everything's
Ooh.
live, etc. So, and also, I should be able in the background to run another DAW,
Yeah.
and still record all the channels individually.
Individually.
Yeah. So, like, this is going to
Damn.
enable all that. So that was my
And
A.
smaller than our old.
Yeah, and
boards.
smaller, and everything hooks up new USB-C, so it's all fast, latent, the whole thing.
What
And
will
if
they think of
anybody
next?
needs a proven board, we're on our 4th generation.
Oh yeah.
So we're on our 4th generation of boards, thanks to Sleepy doing what he does so well. So if there's any podcasters out there that are looking for some proven gear, because I think I still have one in my office.
Well, there's
Yeah.
there's one behind the corner.
That's
there.
what. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah.
We'll have to talk to Matt.
Okay.
Less than 200 sessions on it too.
Oh yeah.
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 All right, so this next one comes
Barely
with a
broke
pretty
it in.
interesting
Thanks, Sean.
tale.
No problem.
Okay.
So if you follow me at all on my socials, whatever like that, or at least my personal ones, and this,
It's
I
Pornhub
did
account.
posted some weird pictures today of us being in a pretty fucking cool place,
Yeah, you did.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just insanity, weird kind of shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was Castle Noel. It's the place in Medina where this dude is Christmas obsessed and has collected like all the shit from movies. Like he has the entire Elf set. He has the entire
Whoa.
all like in full scale.
He's got the slide from A Christmas Story.
He does.
there,
You
too.
go down the slide
He
from the
has the-
Christmas Story, the whole thing.
He has the Higby slide.
He's got the
Right.
Higby slide.
Doesn't he
my
have a
God.
Cousin Eddie's RV also?
He does.
Yep.
Cousin Eddie RV outside with my wife with her the litter's full with
I
the cat
love
out
that.
there. I thought that was
Oh
pretty
my
good.
God.
So yeah, we went there, and so this was glorious. This was what we do. Sometimes it's great. The guy is passionate. This is not a corporation. This is not a guy making millions of dollars. This dude survives on donations and passion for Christmas. Wow. And it's the dude himself is awesome. So his passion is really deep with artwork. He's an artist at soul, correct?
Okay. All right.
So, me being me, if I'm going to go to a place that looks like you're in the fucking Whoville, I'm going to be properly medicated in full-on fucking form, right? So, I went hard, and I was having a great time because my family likes that because I turn into a nice person, and it makes me wonderful. So, we're walking around, I'm doing my thing, and we get done, and I'm like, wow, it was really fun. And we walk into the gift shop because if you have children and a mom, they're going to be in the gift shop, and you're going to have to look at stuff,
Of course
right?
they are. Yeah.
So they're in there, and I'm glancing around, and my eyes kind of see something that's like, oh, that's kind of, what is that? And I walk over, and because I've traveled with you extensively to different places and locations, I now have an eye for what would be considered a legitimate form of what I'm about to show you.
Okay.
And I said, huh. So then I walk over closer to it, and I pick it up, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is a legitimate, like, this should be $190 at least.
Okay.
And it's not quite that much, but it was whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, and the whole time I'm looking at it, I'm saying this stuff, but then I didn't realize that I was actually saying it because I was high
'Cause
enough
you were
that
loaded.
my brain was talking out loud. Mm-hmm. So from behind me, I hear a woman's voice, and she says, "Oh, do you know about tiki bars?" And I go, well, I know somewhat. I go, like one of my best friends and the guys we travel with, we go to all these crazy. She goes, oh, she goes, well, do you know Carl, the owner of this place? Yeah, Carl Claus designed that. And I said, what? He goes, yes, we're opening a tiki bar next year, and this is his signature fucking piece.
Get out of
So I present to you,
Oh
this
my
was literally
God.
made by Santa Claus.
Made by Santa Claus.
Made by Santa Claus.
Carl Claus.
Carl Claus.
Up on the screen if you want to throw it up. I got Cousin Eddie's RV. I watched the whole story of them getting this.
Yeah.
And
And it's a
how that-
great
how that
fucking
happened.
story too.
Oh
But like
my
you'll see
God.
it, like when you pick it up, it's like legit. And so talking to her, he said that he traveled and he took note of what a good mug was.
Yeah.
And he said that he wanted to bring a $200 mug into an affordable, at least like
Make it-
a third of that price
Right.
for the mug.
Make it attainable.
Attainable.
Right.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, keep the quality. And so there's real gold when you see what's gold.
Oh, he's got a gold tooth. Man, this is beautiful. So yeah, this is done by Mark. So this is Mark Claus, designed by Mark Claus, manufactured by our friends at Tiki Farm, right? And this is beautiful. It's got the San Tiki and the Castle Noah logo on the back, Medina, Ohio. But here's my favorite part, is the Tiki God carving style, right? And then got a gold front. I mean, beautiful.
Right?
That is gorgeous, guys.
you couldn't
pass that
Nice
around.
grill.
Everyone check it out.
Yeah.
That is a really nice. That is a true sipper. And that's a really good, that is a beautiful, beautiful mug.
Yeah.
So somebody really did know what they were doing when they put that one together. That is gorgeous.
And so these are just my small ones. This would be for John, but he was not nice enough to show up today, so I'll probably
Okay.
burn it or something.
All
I
right.
don't know. This is for Pete. That's for Pete.
Thank you.
This is Smith, which all the way. Oh, by the way, every Christmas song today, I was singing Smithmas the whole time.
yeah.
That's what I was doing the whole time. Tom, this is you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, and this is Phil. Merry Smith.
Yay.
And this is Sean.
Thank you.
And this
I already
is
got a mug.
Dan,
I feel
and this
like.
is Renee's.
Oh, that's for Renee?
Yeah, that's for
All
Renee.
right. Renee got a
It's
gift.
nothing special, but I think you'll get it once you open it.
Once you open it. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I love that they have this slide from Higbee's. If you've ever watched the movie A Christmas Story, the "You'll Shoot Your Eye Out" kid is pretty amazing.
Now these were all specifically picked for you guys. So you're a traveler. So you got the raccoon with the little backpack. And then
When night falls, I get trashy.
Nice.
Smith got the chillin' because he just retired, so he's
Let them.
relaxing.
Yes.
Let him chill. And then Dan, what did you get?
I got a raccoon holding a bottle. It says, "Why not?"
Why not? The I just threw the image up if you want to see what the Higbee slide looks like.
Oh, yeah. Icon.
Yeah, that is rad. Oh, that is super cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is cool. I cannot see it, you guys. It's killing me. It says stay trashy, absolutely, and it's three coons in a trash can. Oh, that is awesome.
Or a
These are
trash
shrinky
tub.
dinks, right?
It's a trash tub.
Did you make these?
We're not talking about
Okay, all right. We're not talking about that.
Fun fact about that slide. After the movie was filmed there at Higbee's, Higbee's did keep it at the store until it closed.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And the oldest person at Castle Noel to ride it was 101 years old. And when they asked her if she really wanted to, she goes, "You're going to tell me no? I'll do what the hell I want to do at 101.
I'm 101 years old. I'll do what the hell I want.
Oh, that was the funny thing is because Dick Van Dyke finally turned 100 this past
Yes,
week.
he did.
So
That's
now I
right.
can't play with Lego.
If you go to my Facebook page, you can see the main floor where they have the fucking it's insane, dude. It's like the full. I didn't realize that some of the movie sets were that fucking.
They're
big,
huge.
Dude.
It is so
And
big.
I have pictures on there, or I have them on my phone. I didn't send. They have the fucking motorcycle that they never used in
Grinch-
the movie.
yeah, the Grinch
It's
motorcycles.
fucking dope, dude.
Well, I remember several years ago when the Grinch motorcycles came up for sale. When the Grinch motorcycle came up for sale, and it went for far more than I was willing to pay for it. Just impromptu, like literally not to do with anything. But there was no way in hell I was going to spend that much money on a prop. And I'm glad somebody did.
yeah, right.
Yeah, we all get to use it.
Well, you know what? So that was crazy. So this Castle Noel place, right? They have all these movie props and other stuff. But one of the things this dude did too, is he's trying his best to preserve. They don't even do it anymore, but he preserves the windows from New York City.
Oh, yeah.
So he has some of the stuff from Barney's and and Bloomingdale's and stuff, and they're from the early '90s and 2000s. And when you look at them, these people spent. They're not they are craftsmen fucking built, moving fucking animatronic things that are hand painted and fucking beautiful. And so he makes deals with these guys and runs out, disassembles them, and then reassembles them, and then keeps them.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, alone was fucking dope.
At those stores, the biggest ones, there are entire departments devoted to simply holiday display making.
Right. Right.
It's very cool. Well, that was great. You got to have that away mission today. That's
Yeah,
super
but I'm really
cool.
interested now. Oh, and so they were talking about so they traveled all over and they went on a tiki tour, right?
Okay.
All over the
Yeah.
country, and that's when they blew their mind about how amazing each place was.
Oh, yeah.
None of them were things. So they've been obviously collecting shit from movies and stuff for
Yeah.
45 fucking years. So he's like, "Oh, I got everything I need to make a ridiculous fucking tiki bar."
Yeah,
So,
he does.
and I was like, I was like, "Hey," I'm like, "Well, do you know about Porco?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've heard of it." I was like, "I go, you guys need to reach out." I'm like, even with Phil and those guys, because I'm like, if you're that dedicated to it, they're gonna love you.
Right.
Everybody in that scene, from what I understand, is like if you are like your heart's in it and you really want to give somebody something, you're going to get the support of the rest of
everybody.
Yeah.
And the Porco's famous because Porco has so many artifacts from the Kon-Tiki, which was literally in the basement of what was the Winford Lauder, if you're a fan of the Drew Carey show, was the Sheraton, which is
Sterling Linder.
Sterling Linder, exactly, which is where the Kon-Tiki was in the basement of.
Yeah.
So our local tiki place that went out of business in 76 or so.
My mom has joined the chat.
Oh, Ilsa. Ilsa Gotchik is here.
Yep.
The so that's super cool, man. I'm so glad you did that, Sleepy. That's freaking
Well, I've
awesome.
got some stuff here.
Okay.
Oh, we got
So,
there we
so
go. You can adjust
pass
your
this
hair.
down,
Sean.
please, all the way to Phil.
All right.
And this one goes to Dano.
There's a Phil.
All right. More gifts. We love gifts. Gifts and gifts.
This one goes to Shawnee.
Thank you.
This one goes to Cinchi.
Hey.
All right.
This one goes to Petey. This one goes to Tomo.
Tom,
right.
is it ticking?
So
Just one.
open them, and then everybody
Yes.
has to guess where I did my Christmas shopping today.
Oh, well,
I was gonna say, reminds me of my
Yes.
wife. Big cans.
I'm thinking he had his son do the Christmas shopping.
Good.
Nice. Woo, fatheads.
Yes.
My God, that's now. Wait a second.
That's
I
a big
noticed
boy.
it's not a growler; it's a crowler.
Yeah, you know, and they said you're only allowed to have one tonight. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
Holly
So-
Jolly.
Wow.
But
Fatheads was chosen this year as the brewery of the year by the Great American Beer Festival. Wow. I mean, that is like one of the highest honors in
That
the whole
is.
world for a brewery.
Holy
so
moly.
then Cinch and Petey both got
Zeros.
Zero.
their
water.
hop water that's
Nice.
made on site there. So
I love hot
man.
water, dude.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
I took my daughter. We were trying to go Christmas shopping
Thanks,
for
Chris.
my wife.
No
and
worries.
I found one of these like clearance places. I thought, but we walked into and it was like the worst. It was like after everybody else buys the bins and they're about to throw them out, this guy goes and gets them. But at the last moment, I found a giant bin of like the hop water, the Sierra Nevada.
Oh, really?
For $4 for two 12 packs, dude. I walked out with a pallet. I'm like, anyways, I like the hop water. Yeah.
Well, I also am here for liquid sluttiness. So all right. I tried to do some individual tailoring here, so I hope I picked some good things.
Okay.
All right.
We have faith
For
in you,
Sleepy.
as John would say.
Come on, really? Hell yeah.
Well, so now you can drink
Yeah, because I forgot today.
because you forgot.
This one is for you.
That's nice.
What? Well, thank you.
Yeah. And then let's see. This is for Johnny Mac. Well,
Well, it would have been.
It would have
if
been.
It would have been.
Add-
Yeah.
Burn
add
it.
this to
We
the
can set it on the
contact
side for
card,
Johnny Mac.
Burn
yeah.
it.
okay. Tom,
Yep.
you are Nancy.
Yep.
Mr. Smith, you are Carol.
I feel like Carol.
You yes. And, oh, this one is for Mr. Kromke.
Fruit infused vodka water.
And then this one is for Phil.
Nice.
That's what I brought share about.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, bring me a Paloma, baby. Woohoo.
Thank you, Shano.
Man. Thank you so much.
You got to
Oh,
prime.
my God.
You got to prime up for your flight.
I know, right? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Tomorrow we're going to Rome, and then we're going down. We're going to go from Rome. We're going to be in Rome, Vatican, and all that stuff for Christmas.
Well, thanks for hanging with the pores, at least for today.
For tonight, right? Exactly. And then we're going to be in Sorrento for Christmas Day.
Wow.
So we're going to be in Sorrento for Christmas Day. We were originally going to be in Rome on Christmas Day and then use our travel day on Christmas Day to get from Rome to Sorrento. You can't. The trains don't run.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
trains don't run on Christmas Day. So that ain't going to work.
That seems inefficient.
It does.
Somebody should talk to the
The
government.
Germans will run the trains on Christmas
Is
Day.
the Pope
No, no.
throwing a rave or anything?
The Italians will not. Well, so we're going to be in the Vatican.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we're going to be in the Vatican all day on the 23rd.
He just threw a rave a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago. Maybe
Yeah.
he's going to pipe one up for Christmas. You
So
never
it
know.
is. It's really funny that we're choosing to do that, and then Sorrento, and then we're going to Pompeii and do the stuff that you have to do. Go see Vesuvius and all that good stuff. Then we're going to Salerno, where I'm going to jump on a Vespa and ride the Amalfi Coast on a Vespa from Salerno. We're renting in Salerno, running back north on the Amalfi Coast, back up top, and then back down again, which hopefully, 50 degrees, fingers crossed, that kind of thing, wintertime. And what's funny, though, is Merritt did insist that we go to Capri, even though going to Capri in the winter is not the time you want to go to Capri, but it's within our budget. And so that's good. And then we're going to Matera, which is the city that's built into the walls where they did the James Bond motorcycle stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where Daniel Craig's ripping motorcycles off.
Don't let the invasive thoughts win.
We are taking, actually, I love that Merritt signed us up for this particular tour because Merritt and I are both James Bond fans. We're both kind of huge Bond fans. Like I have the Swatch, the Dr. No Swatch, and I've been into it for a little while. And we are taking the James Bond tour of Matera, Italy, doing all the jump sites and all the cool stuff there.
That's all right.
And our hotel is built into the rock face and has a hot springs spa sauna in it. So we're pretty excited about that. That's pretty cool. And then we're sneaking back from Rome to the States on January 1st. Travel on the holiday when nobody else is traveling. That's what you do. We're very excited about this trip. It's going to be cool. And it's going to be a better trip because last year we did Germany and we did Prague, and there was zero chance of operating a two-wheeled vehicle because everywhere we went was frozen, right? So this year, though, I'm kind of holding out hopes that we're going to get to do some two-wheel experiences. I did find a rental place that's off the beaten path in Salerno because all the other rental places are thrilled that you're here in Italy and that you're going to do the Amalfi Coast on a scooter, and that's why they're going to rent you a Kimco.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
But we have this model called the Grand Dink.
They're all like People 150s,
Oh,
right? People 125s.
Right.
So I did find one. I found a spot that I contacted them, and I was like, well, they said, well, we do have, for certain people, if you're willing to come up with the cash, we do have Vespa GTS 300s.
Now you're talking.
And I was like, yeah, now we're talking. He goes, yeah, but you got to have a special license for that, and you got to really show that you're an experienced operator.
Yeah.
And I said, you could just go to ClevelandMoto.com. And so the guy...
Should I bring my pads with me?
Right.
Oh, no.
Pads meaning the Piaggio Automotive Diagnostic System. And not shoulder pads.
Not shoulder pads.
And it was funny because the guy was like, oh, you're a Vespa dealer. I said, yeah, I'm a Vespa dealer. He goes, yeah, we'll give you a brand new GTS.
Oh,
No,
come on,
nice.
bud.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Bingo.
Yeah. We're going to treat you right if you're a Vespa dealer.
Well, yeah, you put up with so much shit. At
Oh,
least
oh,
get that much
so-
fucking perks out of it.
So we
Well,
have,
it's not. Well,
we
Tom
have,
was
we
saying.
have a 310 for you.
Well, Tom said earlier, Tom was like, hey, why don't you just call Piaggio
Yeah.
and get him to set a bike aside for you? And I said, oh, no, I've been dealing with this company for 25 years. I'm going to rent one because I want it to be there when I get there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I want the bike to be ready to rock and
Right.
roll. Everything Ryan was talking about with Ducati, having the bike for him and making sure that it was part of the experience and the whole thing. I've been working with Piaggio for 25 years. I would not want one day of my vacation to rely upon them putting a Vespa where they said they were going to put it. Yeah. Now, I mean, I'm not going to shit on the company too hard because I love them, but by the same token, if it's a day of my vacation, yeah, I'm going to pay the $100 and make sure the bike's where I need it to be.
Valid point.
You know what the really sad thing is? Because I'm listening to you and your trip and everything else, and even Becky said, "Man, I really want to do that trip."
Oh yeah.
Our fallback is at the same time you're doing this, we're going to the freaking Cotton Bowl. So
Oh, you're going to Cotton Bowl?
I don't even like sports.
Yeah, it's an
I
event.
hate sports.
It's an event though. It's cool.
Tanuki.
You're doing
Oh,
Tanuki's up. Wait, hold on a second. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, Lord.
Ready? All right, here we go. This is going to be like a cannon going off.
Yeah, I might have to go in.
Oh yeah, no,
Here we
hey.
go.
Careful, there's spilly.
Ready?
Be careful.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, wait.
Give it a slurp.
I definitely got Dan a little bit on that one. Oh, that is delicious.
I was in the splash zone.
Yeah,
do
you're
this
definitely
here.
in the splash zone on that one.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Fab.
nice. That's
Open
very
it.
Sleepy's
nice.
hands have never looked so small.
I
I'll
know.
open up one of Sean. I got one of Sean's slutty drinks here. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you rate the girth on that there, Sean?
Well, I mean, if it's not this big, I can't feel
Two
it.
hands.
Now,
Oh,
these days,
man.
though, you know what's going to happen?
Huh.
In a couple years, we're going to be telling kids, my front wheels in my car could jump the big can.
The big can. The big can. Yeah, that was a big can, all right. Holy moly. And it's one thing to be like, I got a pounder. This is a 2-pounder.
But here's the fucked up thing.
Yeah.
The dimensions are right. It's,
Right.
It just
It's
looks,
scaled up.
It just looks like we're really small now.
It's
like,
100
Like, hey guys, we're really a small.
Well, it's kind of like the Foster's. It's a Foster's can, but taller.
It is a tall Foster's. Yeah.
It's a Foster's tall boy.
But that's what I'm saying. The proportions are correct.
Oh, it's
Like,
bigger
I mean,
than
I
my
can-
fucking head, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy.
It is.
Okay, well, Sean came for that one.
Man. Look at the size of that
Oh
thing.
no!
I know it. You know, I actually
It
have to
does
use.
have girth.
I have to use 2 hands for this.
I can
And
tell
have
you
big-
there's
Hi,
zero.
Sean's
I have
mom.
big hands.
There is zero
Nah.
chance of sneaking that can into prison.
Nothing she's not familiar
Yeah.
with. It's fine.
That is.
You're just not
It
trying hard.
takes
You're not trying
2
hard enough.
hands to handle that whopper.
It is a
right.
monster. That is a monster. Holy crap! That's a big can of beer, and it's
I'm
delicious
embarrassed
beer
I got a
too.
little tiny one.
Yeah.
Pete, hey Pete, I don't say this often, but you can hold mine.
I'm gonna
My
pass out.
God, man.
There's a comment for you, Phil.
Yeah, we got a comment. It says Amalfi Coast is the perfect scooter destination. Yeah, and this is a big thing. Like, we went to Cinque Terre many years ago when Piaggio flew us over there. Certain dealers got selected based on their performance to go to the factory. We got to go to the Piaggio factory, and then we got to go to the Piaggio Museum. We got some training while we were there. And then those of us who decided we were going to hang around on our own goddamn dime, we went up to Mandela Delario and went to the Moto Guzzi Museum. Wow, that's a fucking bucket list right there. But this was all happening in March, but it was the only March ever where Italy got a freak blizzard, and they legit, like, they don't have snowplows. And so it doesn't take much snow to shut down Italy. And so Cinque Terre, which is normally impossible to walk around or move in, we had our choice of hotel rooms. We got to Cinque Terre, we're walking down the hill and all that beautiful stuff, and we showed up with no hotel reservations whatsoever. And Merritt's like, oh, we're never going to get a room. Meanwhile, first place we walked into, they were like, we have 40 rooms. How much of the view do you want? I was like, I'd love all the view. And they were like, great, it's 750 stairs. Because that's Cinque Terre.
Oh yeah.
Cinque Terre, if you don't like stairs, check it off your list. Cross it off your list, go somewhere flat. Cinque Terre, our room, we went to the top of the building, and then we had 2 more flights of stairs that were like child-sized stairs to get up to where our actual room was.
Now, are these on the outside of things? Like, can you fall or something? Or is
No.
It... Oh, okay.
No, we were top of a building. But the buildings
oh.
are all hooked together and painted fun colors.
Oh,
right? So it's really fun, great place to be. But it turns out for the extra going up that 2 extra stories, that's the part of the building that was added on like in 1960 or 1980 or whatever. They just, the struggle for scenery is real in Italy. And so that's what they did. And we had this view that I didn't care climbing a legit, from where we parked the car to where our room was 750 stairs.
I mean, that's solid cardio.
It was. Yeah, it was legit. And it was so much so that when we got about a third of the way up, I told Merritt, okay, the bags are going back to the car. Take what you need for the next 24 hours. That's what we're carrying up these stairs. Because Merritt is part fucking Alsatian antelope. She can climb any goddamn thing in the
You
world.
said that as you were smoking a
Yeah,
cigarette.
exactly. Right. Me, on the other hand.
Wait,
right?
is Merritt Alsatian?
No.
Oh, I was
Serb-
like,
she's Croatian. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But it was a very cool trip to go to the Uffizi Gallery, to go to the Duomo, to go to all those places, to be in private residence with the David sculpture and have nobody else in the room with you, simply because the weather was bad.
cannot
And
be bothered.
It was pretty fucking right. Yeah. Yeah. They're like, no, we normally give people about 5 minutes in the room with them to take pictures and do whatever. And meanwhile, we were in there for like 45 minutes and they're like, oh, somebody else is coming in now. Okay, great. So it was the right way to see all of Florence, was when everything south of Florence was snowed in.
We had the same experience in London one time. There was a tube strike, so
Oh, yeah.
nobody
Yep.
could get into town on the public transportation. So everything you could just walk right into.
That's genius.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, and what they didn't realize is in Florence, they got us to Florence, but once we were in Florence for the training and everything else, and when the training was over, we immediately went down to the closest rental car place, which is in Florence. It could be in the building next to you, you have no idea, right? And we went in, and I was like, I would like a blue Fiat Panda, please. And they're like, what? And I said, I would really appreciate a blue Fiat Panda. And they're like, why do you want arguably the worst car we have here? And I said, it's a Top Gear thing.
Yeah.
You'll have to understand that the blue Fiat Panda is, historically speaking, the least desirable car to be behind in all of Europe. And
I want to be that guy.
right, and I was like, I want to make sure I'm that guy because I plan on looking at things. Renee nearly fucking killed me before we even got out of Florence because I can't go 15 feet of the most dangerous traffic in Central Europe without spotting like, holy shit, that's a 96 Malaguti. I haven't seen one. And I'm train spotting all the weird scooters and motorcycles.
Is that a Jack?
Yeah. And meanwhile, Renee is like white knuckling as I'm about to feed it underneath a pasta truck. So Renee's like, you're not allowed to look at anything anymore except the road. I was like, well, do you want to drive? No. I just need you to be a better driver. So there was an agreement made that I was going to be a better driver, but it was super fun. We had a great time and we got to do all the fun Italian things, and we got to do it in a blue Fiat Panda. And they made us take snow chains, fuckers.
Really?
Yeah, we never put them on, but nonetheless, I bought them because it was rent them or buy them was the same price. So I literally put them in my luggage to take them home. I still own them.
Was it
why not?
manual and everything?
It was.
Yeah.
It was a manual transmission,
the
blue
hills all?
Fiat Panda.
Well, the good news is next time you bring in any more
hills?
key trucks, you can put them on that.
Oh God! And Sleepy, you're right because in Cinque Terre everything's steep.
Yeah.
Well,
So everything in it and out of it's
And now
steep.
you have 9 horsepower and a stick shift.
It was perfect.
was it?
That's
how old?
exactly how you want to do Italy.
How long ago was that?
3 years, 5 years
Oh,
ago.
well,
Yeah.
if it's a newer Panda, it might have had the hill holder.
It
thing.
didn't. You know what? It did
not?
not.
Okay.
But here's the magic of the blue Fiat Panda. Expectations are low.
Sure.
Expectations are very low. And when we left Cinque Terre, we had to make it from Cinque Terre to the Milan airport. And we knew that we had to leave at about 5 o'clock in the morning to give ourselves enough time. We did not know that it was going to be a 5-meter visibility fog had laid in. And so it was ice cold and 5-millimeter fog, and some of the roads were freezing over. So we rolled out in the dark in a blue Fiat Panda without being able to see the road very much in front of our face. We had a time restriction to make it to the airport, obviously. Had to turn in the rental car, obviously. And I had to drive faster than I would want to drive in those conditions to make it there. Merritt, God bless her, she got real quiet and just kind of like assumed impact position because at any moment. There was only one person that got on the plane after us. Merritt ran ahead because I can't run. She ran because Milan's a huge airport. She ran to the gate, got them to hold the airplane. I power walked as fast as I could, and I got there, sweating bullets through all my clothes. And thank God they held the plane because there was only one person that got on the plane behind us. It was Renee. And so
Love it.
as we walked on the plane, I'm looking at everybody trying to find Renee.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find her anywhere. And so we got on the plane and they were getting ready to close the doors and we see Renee get on. And we were like, holy shit.
What was
we
your
were all
excuse?
cut. She and her friend Annie were enjoying Milan while we were enjoying Cinque Terre. But I think it just gets away from you when it's an early morning flight.
Oh, yeah.
And also nobody expects the Milan airport to be like as big as the Atlanta airport. It's just fucking huge. It goes on forever. And where we were was like from customs and check-in and everything else to the gate was a mile.
All right, so you're in the Milan airport. So what's the ratio of normal people to models?
Oh, well, it's Milan. I mean, honestly, they're not lying. You go to Milan and everything in Milan has had 200 years to get super beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, and the problem is you're walking behind runway models the entire time.
The entire time.
Yeah.
Yes,
So they're like
exactly.
doing the thing, and you're like, I gotta get to the airport.
Serve.
Even like a Milan 6, right, is a Cleveland 10 with $5,000 worth of shoes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's Milan. That's just what it is. It's kooky. But I did go into their Vespa dealer and their Moto Guzzi dealers there. Because I was like, I want to go to the Milan Vespa dealer.
Well, you kind of have to, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was like a virtually empty space. It was not a big building. It was not a big place, but it was virtually empty. And there was like 1 or 2 little trinkets here and there and 1 or 2 Vespas scattered.
It's about the idea. Of
It's about the
scooters.
concept of scooters.
And you wonder why every time you see their commercials and their videos and their Instagram page, it's all these sad models wearing like
Yes!
big-legged
Bags.
jeans and
Yeah.
Right, sad model wearing $4,000 jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's funny is their market.
you don't want You want Vespa?
Their marketing campaign this year is called Empty.
Oh God.
So they actually have Vespa hats that say empty on the top.
and nothing else.
And you're like, it's literally on your head and it says empty.
That's what they're.
Careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful, guys.
Yeah, we're running
Careful.
for that.
They're just labeling things now.
Midterm politics. Let's
They
go.
really are.
I am all for good couture and design, but for fuck's sake, put some effort into it.
I know. Their big thing now is they have a bunch of little dogs, like little porcelain dogs that are like Scotties and everything else. And each one of these little dogs, which is smaller than a Christmas tree ornament, these dogs are over $100 each. And they don't say the word Vespa on them anywhere. It's this we're going to market so advanced and so aggressively, we won't even put the name of our product. Or a scooter.
The same asshole that fucked up Jaguar's marketing is fucking up Vespa's marketing, aren't they? The new Jaguar.
Wait till they.
It's a car.
Wait till they sell you the camera that you put up the dog's butt,
swear.
and then you see Vespa.
And then you see the
inside.
Vespas inside. So
It's like a viewfinder.
because of today being our Christmas special, I wanted to give people some really amazing and interesting Christmas gifts. And by far my favorite at the moment is Tractor Supply Company, because we're classy.
Yeah,
Because
fuck
we
yeah.
go from Milan to Tractor Supply
That's my
Company
favorite
in
store.
The duality
one
of man.
move.
You know, I can buy it. I can buy it. The what's the Wolverine boots? No, it's the other boots. What's the brown ones that all the kids wear? Timberlands.
Timberlands.
Have you seen
Timbs.
the Timberland high heels?
I have.
Absolutely.
So now we're at Tractor Supply.
Right. So here we are at Tractor Supply. The Coleman mini bike that I have is on sale right meow at Tractor Supply for $599. And to make this perfectly clear, that's the same price I paid for mine 3 years ago. So this is not a bad deal.
Inflation, don't know her.
It has a
Also,
light and a seat.
also it has an LED light and a seat. And also, if you're military, they will give you a discount on that. So don't sleep on that one. But they have the new Coleman moped or the new Coleman mini bike that actually has rear suspension. And that high advanced son of a bitch with the same 196cc motor is $799. So for $200 more, you get rear suspension.
Does that deluxe bike have some sort of a torque converter?
It sure looks like it does.
Different than the.
Yeah, if it's
Well,
got
that-
the torque converter, then you got some sauce.
Because that, trust me, that costs about $150. I know
Yeah.
from a first.
We know from firsthand, right?
Yeah, scroll on down. What do we got?
I
here?
swear, this year at Mid Ohio, I'm going to ride that fucking thing.
Yep. Yeah, I don't see the word. I see it has the same automatic CVT that mine had in it. Mine has in it. Yeah.
It's just the cover look different.
The
than
cover is
Well,
different.
no, but a CVT is a torque converter.
It is.
Yeah.
Because if not, then you just have that that little.
But what's
spinning-
the other one? What's the $599 one have on it? It looked different.
Wait for it.
Yeah, I don't think it has the CVT. I think
might be-
has
it might be the direct
stupid
drive.
clutch. Yeah.
The auto clutch.
Yeah, the centrifugal.
I don't
clutch.
think that is your bike because the
red one?
Yeah,
I
yours
have
is-
the red one and I
Oh,
have the
you
orange
do have the red one. I forgot.
I do have both of them. Yep. So this one has automatic chain-driven transmission.
There you go. So that one is
Yeah.
CVT.
They are different.
So the other motherfucker will haul ass then.
Yeah. So if you are so inclined, I do strongly recommend if you wanted to have a mini bike, if your goal was to have a mini bike, to pony up $799 doll hairs and get their rear suspension mini bike. So yeah, you talk about a Christmas gift for everybody in your family. These are fun. If you've ever done AMA Vintage Days on a Coleman mini bike, they're a blast. But the same guys that do 24 hours of lemons and the same guys that do, come on, Phil, the woods ones, the out in the woods. Come on, it's not 24 hours.
Dang it! You just.
I'm sorry.
I know you caught me off guard.
Okay. Anyway, but the guys who go out through the woods in the beater cars that have off-road vehicles that aren't off-road vehicles to go out in the woods and do things. Gambler. The Gambler guys have done a great a great thing of competing and creating competition for these Coleman mini bikes and mini bikes in general.
Well,
and
most
go down that rabbit hole.
Most
It's fun.
rat rod car shows that I've gone to have mini bike drag races and stuff too.
Yeah,
Like
I
mini
mean,
bikes have become their own.
super
Greg's
fun.
not here to talk about
Yeah.
it, but mini bikes are a whole culture thing.
Well, and this is again for the princely sum of $799. You can get yourself a bike that will haul your ass around Mid Ohio.
Well, that's what it is. It's one of the most affordable customization things you could do. Like you could go hog fucking balls deep into it and be $3,000 into the thing.
This is cheaper.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
This is cheaper in today's dollars than the Sears mini bikes were in $1980 or $1978 when I was a kid. Way cheaper.
They're always like
and way more
mini
capable.
bikes were always $300.
Yeah.
Like that was just like I remember like from the time I even knew what a mini bike was, it was like they're about $300.
Right.
And then all the way up to when I didn't care anymore and I sold it, it was like $300.
$300. It was just universal currency at that point. Every mini bike's worth $300.
Yeah.
So this is a gift idea for your young person that you want to get into riding, or maybe if you're just looking for a bike to bang around Mid-Ohio on or something like that. And what's weird about the one with suspension is it has disc brakes front and rear.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the problem is then you find a website that sells a bunch of cool fucking parts for these things. And then you're like me, and now I'm on the CT70 going, that 212 motor, I'm like 2 seconds away from getting it from Zongshen and this other thing. That'll give me like 28 horsepower on a CT70. So then I got to trade out the swing arm and now get a 2.5-inch longer swing arm. So
I had both
the
of mine.
rabbit hole, man.
I had both of mine at band camp last year, and somebody said, "Oh man, that red one's not running right. I don't know what's going on with the red one. It's just not running right." So I was like, "Okay, well I'll go ride it then." So I literally took the red one out, did 25 laps on the red one, and it was like, "Oh, you wanted to ride? Oh, okay, fuck, great." And so I then did 25 more laps on the red one. And there's something really cool about a bike that you can just walk up to, pull the handle, pull the string, and give it to anybody, and just be like, "Oh, you've never ridden anything with two wheels before?"
Well, and the other cool part is like when you see like Oscar come across the thing in green shorts, nothing else, and a fez, it looks normal. It's just like, yeah, mini bike, that's fine. That's what happens on those.
It is the perfect thing to just hand off to somebody else and be like, "Go have fun." Or in my case, like at Mid-Ohio, I put a little soft-sided cooler on it, milk crate on the back, and I just disappear. And I can go disappear for a while.
KLR guy's going, that's a 7C case you got back there. Is that a Dairy Mart? Oh, those are hard to get.
I've actually found, I actually found a Wawa one because it was orange and it matched the bike. Yeah.
Ooh, exotic milk crate.
Exotic foreign imported milk crate from Wawa.
They got that good plastic, though. You can't turn down a good Wawa milk crate, buddy.
Wawa milk crate. And with my name being Waters, having to say
right.
Wawa on the back is just fucking hilarious. It never gets old.
You remember when they used to be metal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have several of metal
And
ones.
I actually have a bunch of fiberglass ones.
Oh, you do?
From Wisconsin, yeah.
Wow. Man, that's something.
Remember the one that Grumpy Sewer Guide had on the back of his fucking CT110 or whatever it was that they folded in
folding,
and then
yeah.
folded it? He could fit like 30,000 beers inside there.
Yeah, and he had the baskets on the side.
Yeah.
So the baskets on the side that fold flat.
Yep.
Pretty freaking smart.
Unbelievable. Metal and like literally like he folded them out one day and I'm like, holy shit.
It's remarkable.
Like he would go actual grocery shopping. There'd be like 17
You
bags.
can buy those right now. They're
Really?
they're not expensive.
Holy shit.
Yeah, folding bicycle panniers. Yeah.
Oh, they're bike ones.
Hey Dan, don't talk about that. Don't talk about you're still in milk crates too loud. You're still an open warrant for you.
Oh,
I
dude,
love how
I got a couple postal service ones. I don't want to talk about that.
my favorite one is the black one that says "Thou shalt not steal" on
That's
it.
a felony, Sleepy.
Yeah, I know. I didn't take that. I found them in the house when I bought it.
Well, you've still got the green one with the closing top. But
Some old man
was over
took
engineered.
2 milk crates and cut one apart and re-engineered it with hinges and a locking mechanism so that it's a milk crate that has another quarter of a milk crate on top of it that's hinged, so it is an actual proper milk crate top case.
Have you
so your shit doesn't fall out of the top of it.
Have you seen the guys
brilliant.
that have taken that even to the next step? They're so dedicated to the milk crate that they line it with like aluminum and then like waterproof it and stuff. So it's literally an aluminum case with an exoskeleton of a milk crate.
It's a built-out
Yeah.
milk crate. Yeah. It is not anything shocking that probably in my world I've got 17 or 18 milk crates that have all got smashed out tops because I use them on my dirt bikes. So I'd use them as center stands for my dirt bikes for years and years and years. But a milk crate's only as strong as a milk crate is. And when you put like a CR on top of a milk crate, sometimes it blows out the top of the milk crate. So I have no shortage of milk crates that have broken bottoms, but they're still functional for carrying like 20 beers or 40 beers. Yeah, they work for that. This is a deep dive, but years and years and years ago, a friend of mine found a milk crate that was from Turner Dairies. And it's just weird that their font type and everything else looks so much like the Turner Diaries that it was like, I was like, I don't think you should put that on the back of your bike. Maybe that's one that we leave to them. Maybe that's one that they just can keep. Yeah. We don't need to have that one. The
I've been always looking for a Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, nice. If you're gonna go like the deep dive on the milk crate, that's not too many people get the joke. But when you show up at Mid Ohio with a properly good milk crate, yeah. I've got a metal one that I've been bringing for years. It lives in the trailer, and I've got this metal milk crate I've brought for a long time, and I've seen people in our camp looking at it like that might have to disappear. And I'm like, fuck you. I see you're looking at that metal milk crate. You leave that shit alone, man.
Well, that's like when you're at
That's
Mid-Ohio.
like a proper Lockheed Lee.
And you see the old military guys, and like some other dude will have like a little. It just looks like I don't know, like a box or something. And some other guy comes up and goes, "Hey, is that the blah blah blah?" He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, those are hard to find." I'm like, "That little green box, like what is that?" Like, but like whatever.
Oh, when Pete and I are traveling through the aisles and we see somebody go by with a KLR 650 with Meramite containers on the side, we're like, "Oh, he's got cold beer." or coffee.
My soap dish for when I'm traveling is a military container that would the protective mask for keeping your atropine injectors in.
Yes.
I've had that thing for like 40 years.
And it will never not seal.
Nope.
It'll be
and it'll
sealed
never break.
forever, and it will never break. God bless the military. God bless your tax dollars. Hard at work. So the folks, there's been 2 best motorcycles of 2025 list. You know how much we love these. And I got to give them credit. They're coming out early. Coming out early, December 9th, is...
They're taking the rest of the year off.
They're taking...
Yep.
There are not going to be any more new motorcycles for 2025.
Yeah,
so
right.
let's just go ahead and get this done.
So
Exactly.
our friends over at Riders Share have come up with their version, and I'm going to give them I'm going to give those guys a little air. I want to give them a little oxygen because we like Riders Share. It's super cool. It's a great way to rent a motorcycle if you're somewhere and you don't want to ship your motorcycle all the way there, but you want to get on an airplane and go ride. Look up Riders Share, right? Look up. They're great guys, and you're going to rent motorcycles from another motorcycle enthusiast, which has always worked out well for me. So I do approve of all this. So here's the interesting thing. I would like to call attention to the fact that Riders Share, that is not the largest motorcycle forum or venue in America, has their best list. And CycleWorld, that is undoubtedly the largest motorcycle media forum in America, also has their best list. See if you can tell the difference. Because I've given you guys all homework. I gave this list out to everybody in the room. It is shocking how different these 2 lists are.
It's almost like one company got paid a lot of money to write the article, and the other
Isn't
company
that
just
weird?
wrote an article.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's like one company based it on like bikes that they like to ride.
Yep.
And the other company based it on whoever paid them the most advertising money.
Hey, who's the top advertiser last year? Oh, right. They're
I only
number
have-
1 and 2.
I only have like 1 or 2 little notes for the Riders Share one. But here's the interesting thing is that, last year we talked about this in other podcasts, how motorcycle sales were down about 10% last year. So, and certainly that's something to be noted. Riders Share says that motorcycle prices, though, were up about 12.3%. And I can also tell you that's totally true. And what a lot of people are experiencing is not just the up 12.3%, but then depending on where your motorcycle came from, there also is probably going to be a tariff hiding somewhere. Probably in your freight or something like that. So just be aware that's happening, okay? It's a big deal. What's weird is how many new bikes there are. Triumph with a whole stable full of 400s, right? Triumph is not being shy. When they said before EICMA that Triumph was going to come out with like 20, what did you think? How many?
26.
23 or 6?
Yeah.
I think 26.
That's brave. I mean, that's fucking brave. Like in this market to come out with 26 new bikes, that's fucking brave, man.
Can I point out there was not one Triumph on either list? So that makes them completely illegitimate for me.
And now, granted, the new Triumphs haven't had a lot of chance to be out there being ridden or out there being rented, right? They definitely say that adventure touring is the most popular class. And then we have sport bikes.
Guess who's here?
Hey, Johnny Mac is in the
surprise.
house.
Where's that punishment, Mike?
Yay.
No, he said he was going to
We're going to make him go back from behind the bar with you.
No,
That's his punishment.
Yep.
being back with me.
So I do. I got to give the folks over at RiderShare big props because the way they divided it up, they said that beginner motorcycles are going to call them between $3,600 and $7,500. So they put a criteria on what they call a beginner's bike, and it's not based on how many cc's it is. Because I always thought that calling a beginner's bike based on the cc's, like, hey, wait a second, I know a lot of shit hot 250cc dirt bikes that I would definitely not call beginner's bikes, even though they're only 250cc's. They're long about 50 horsepower. You don't want to start on a two-stroke 250. Not a good entry-level bike. The sport motorcycles, they're putting them in a price window between $11,400 and $15K. The cruisers are in a window, hilariously a window between $94.99, I think we know what's in there, and $32K. They got some electrics, some tourings, and some dual sports in there. The best cruiser motorcycle of 2025, they really like the 2025 Indian Sport Chief. They really like this bike. This is an interesting question, though. I want somebody to tell me out there if I fact-checked this wrong or if they did it wrong. But they said that the 2025 Sport Chief has 1,890 cc's. So I'm going to use my hands to make the size of that. That's really big, okay? So 1,890 cc's is very big. 1,890 cc's is fucking huge, all right? And come on, are you okay, Sean? Ask Eliza sometime how to calculate the size of your wiener using cc's. She'll tell you the process for determining the size of your wiener in cc's.
I would rather not.
So that is, to put that into perspective,
You don't even need a license.
It's all
to
about
run
displacement.
mine.
that's 1.9
Right.
liters.
It's 1.9 liters.
So my Honda Element is 2.4.
Exactly.
The Honda Civic's 1.8.
Yeah, it's a giant fucking motor.
Yeah.
Right? But here's what he said. They're not messing around with 89 horsepower. 89 horsepower is not that much horsepower
For
You know,
18,000 cc's.
for
or whatever he
1,900
said.
cc's, okay? And then they said, which is 34% more power than the standard Chief.
So wait, how much was the Ragged Eagle?
So
Or
I
what
have-
was it? What, the Eagle Raptor. That thing was 80 horsepower.
Yeah! Out of
Yeah,
the
but that
7
was,
liters.
that was a 4-liter car. Yeah, it was a 7-liter car
The
motor.
7-liter 12-cylinder
So
tank
Indian-
engine.
Indian
That's a
is now-
4.6 modular from
Indian
Ford.
has now beat the Regal
God.
Raptor.
Yes.
Thunder Chicken Alpha Flight.
Oh my God.
I do like Indians, though. I don't care if they're whatever. I think they're cool bikes.
Okay, all right, I get it. But I'm having a little problem with these numbers because apparently the Thunderstroke 116, and by the way, you're welcome, Sean.
Thank you.
Might have saved that one for you. The Thunderstroke. It's never not funny.
You know,
It keeps on giving.
we kept
like
talking. We kept talking
Wait,
about
you know
the
what
bike.
the Thunderstroke means? You got the clap. The thunder clap, right? That's terrible. You don't want that
We-
bike. That's a terrible idea.
Thunderstroke. That's my Indian name.
And we keep shitting on the chinchilla, and they call this fucking thing the Thunderstroke.
Which that is the Indian name. I didn't say Native American. I said Indian. Piston, not feather. All right. So, no joke. So I had to look it up because I couldn't possibly believe that the Indian Sport Chief had 34% more horsepower than the Indian not a Sport Chief or just the standard Indian Chief. And it turns out that the standard Indian Chief is 74 to 79 horsepower, which is really not much horsepower for 1,890 cc's. And it is, though, over 100 torques.
They realize the Yamaha Star Series exists, right?
Yes. And that's the whole thing is like,
Like, what the fuck?
yeah. And this is that whole kind of a deal where you're like, okay, it has 31 horsepower.
Yeah.
But since it's a Cummins diesel, it has 360 torques.
Right.
Right. So that's what's going on with that. They rate it the same way they rate the original old Unimogs.
By how much money they
Right.
put in their
Yeah.
in the hand.
So it is crazy that horsepower, but it is a lot of torque, and I'll give them that. And they're saying that it comes in at a manageable 670 pounds. That's not that manageable.
That was my Super 10 Ray with all the shit on.
I was going to say fully fucking loaded.
And that was not a fun bike to not be stable on.
Right. The Indian, I mean, I've got the picture up there. The Indian Sport Chief does not have bags.
Yeah, that should not weigh
It doesn't
that
have a
much.
back seat or a rear fender.
It's like a Sportster worked out.
All it has
How are you
is
expected to run dick pills out of Mexico in this
all
thing?
it has is a club fairing.
Yeah.
Right? It has a little Viper fairing on it.
But it's made out of cement.
That's all it has. So I don't know how this bike, totally fucking naked, weighs almost as much as my Road King.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And my Road King has got all the extra shit on it, right? So it is a little weird that this bike is as heavy as it is. It is
Your
surprising.
Road King has the jail cell on the back of it, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Or whatever that box is, I don't know what the fuck it is.
There's a lot of boxes,
Yeah.
right, and a PA system, right, and all that stuff. But the point is, it is a very, very heavy motorcycle.
There's a hidden dance floor that just
for
pops
being
out of the
nothing
back. You hit
else
the button.
in it. So that's that. Because when they're saying that the original, right, that the Indian lineup goes between 65 and 90 horsepower, right? Okay, that's great. So that's a $20,000 motorcycle. Yay, great. Top speed 130 miles an hour. Yeah, if your arms are strong enough, you could ride that motorcycle at 130 miles an hour. I don't doubt it. And then the Nightster comes in with its 89 horsepower, exactly the same as the Indian.
Yeah. Keep going.
Chief, but it's 10 grand. So that's interesting. So that's
So for 10 grand
that's-
less, you can. There's
it's
a lot,
$10,000
There's a
less
lot
money.
of difference between the two,
Right.
and probably a lot
It
more
is-
dick pills you can buy.
It is exactly half the price. So Harley's coming out strong with the exact half the money, but it is also about 60% of the torque.
Well, yeah, I gotta.
Tom
be able,
keeps mentioning dick
gotta-
pills like he's got to make a quota.
I gotta be
Thanks
able
for
to afford
Ninja
that new
Jason.
Nightster.
Have you tried our new Nitro Blue Sylvate vitamins?
So then they
Our
go
Thunderstroke.
into their
Thunderstroke.
then the
Thunderstroke, 80 milligrams.
Thunderstroke.
That is the name of the dick pill, by the way.
Yeah, that's 80 milligram Thunderstroke.
Now we're going to sell them at the truck stop, so they have to be called a Thunderstroke 357.
Well,
Okay.
Black Beauty.
We just designed our new T-shirt that I'll be getting fucking prints made of tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
The Thunderstruck fucking dick pill Cleveland Moto T-shirt is on
Cleveland
its
Moto
fucking way.
Thunderstroke
It'll
357.
be on the website next week. Buy some for the New Year's.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Let's
That is
go.
happening. Oh
Just
yeah.
you
know
have
what?
to
You know what?
use the truck stop.
Oh, 100%.
But it has to be.
It's
It
gonna
has
look.
to be.
We should make the whole card.
It
I'll
should
make
be
the
the whole
whole
card,
yeah. Oh,
fucking
yeah.
card ready to go with the pill and bubble wrap. The whole fucking.
But it
thing.
has to.
Oh.
It has.
$10 a pill.
It
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
be. It has to be the Tanuki holding it.
Pure. Oh my God. Okay, so the BMW R18. So the BMW R18 is, in my opinion, the dark horse candidate of all these, especially since Indian made a bike called the Dark Horse. So way to go, BMW. At 15, they're literally half the price. They're right in the middle. So between the $20,000 Indian Super Chieftain or Sport Chief.
I'm going to say if you're a savvy shopper,
Yeah.
you can get that bike at close to $5,000 off that price, too.
Oh, Pete, my friend, I'm so glad you brought that up because this week on National Power Sports Auction, Unky Phil was in attendance and saw a couple of BMW R18s that are brand new, leftover 2023 model year bikes, 0 miles, full factory warranty, selling for $8,000.
Whoosh.
For $8,000, they are selling at auction. And this month's auction kind of freaked me out. I got a few different bikes to report on about the auction, but anyway, I would, of the 3 bikes listed, I would absolutely have the BMW.
I've ridden that BMW. And
I have too.
It's not my style of bike,
Yeah.
but when I ride it, I do enjoy it.
That's what my buddy, my old business partner Fernando, his brother bought one, and he set it up. He put pipes on it, did all this shit. He loves that thing. Rides
I like
it all
them
over
with the
fucking
with the
place.
spoked wheels too, and you can get the black fork tubes on them, and you get the nickel exposed drive shaft. It really is a good looking bike.
I agree, and I think they're beautiful bikes, but I also really got to lean into the fact that in the aftermarket, people have really, really made a lot of beautiful parts for that bike, so it's always going to be a BMW.
Yep.
So it'll always be a BMW. Like Pete was saying, we can get them cheap as chips now.
Well, and
under
the cool,
10 grand.
And the
Yeah.
cool part is that if I remember what Ricky's bike looked like, or Ricardo's bike looked like, he kind of had it looking back like the concept that we were kind of disappointed it didn't look like.
The concept bike spoiled that bike.
Yeah.
So the concept bike was so good
The first thing that has to go is the exhaust, because
Yes.
that was what was great on the concept
concept,
bike,
right.
and not so great on this. But I mean, where can you get that's an 1800 cc bike for under 10 grand? I
Yeah,
mean, that's
exactly.
silly.
And it's an 1800 cc BMW, right? So it's going to be a great bike. You're going to be able to do anything with it. It's going to be a bike you're going to own for a long time. So I have no problem with that. Okay, so it comes to the entry level bikes or the beginners bikes, and I love this. The first bike they talk about is the Rebel 300 with the E-clutch. Rebel 300 with the E-clutch. Again, I've ridden a whole bunch of Rebels. Please, Honda, if you're listening, go to your parts bin and get this weird item you guys haven't touched in a little while called a shock absorber. Fucking grab some shock absorbers, maybe off of the old VLX 600. Get those shock absorbers and put them on your motorcycles. Rebels, I have in my shop right now, I have a Rebel 500, I have a Rebel 1100, and what I can say equally about both these bikes are the rear suspension. Not since I brought over that Harley-Davidson the Harley-Davidson Sportster Hugger Super Low that had like a picture of a shock absorber, but then you'd go out of the driveway and realized it wasn't actually a shock absorber. It was just a piece of steel.
Right.
That's what these things are running. Please, I understand you want the rear seat to be lower than a Badger's Badger, but please put a shock absorber on the back of your motorcycles for safety's sake. These things are so fucking rigid. I don't know what they're saying the travel is on the back of these shocks, but as a 200-pound person, it's about an inch.
Yeah,
Park
but
bench.
The 20-year-olds
Yeah.
that love that bike are like, okay, boomer.
Yeah,
If
okay,
if
boomer.
your kidneys weren't
Right.
falling out and you weren't
Yeah.
broken, you wouldn't care.
Well, as part of that, though, because they're trying to keep them so low to the ground and a low seat height, they're using a short, stiff shock.
100%.
Where if you weren't a real short rider, you could maybe afford to throw a longer, softer shock on it, and it'd probably be fantastic.
Do this. Make the standard version of your bike have 4 inches of rear suspension travel. And then make a lowering kit for $90 that will then give you the shocks that they're putting on the bikes now. And with a warning that says, your spine may collapse. Right?
You may piss blood.
Just,
You may piss
just run that tire down to 20 psi.
Also, yeah, right. Treat it like a rigid, right?
It comes with an insert for your underwear. If it turns green, you have to go see the doctor.
Amazing.
Okay, so $5,300. Honda's E-clutch eliminates the number one fear for new riders, being a motorcycle rider. Okay, the system handles clutch operation automatically while you use shift gears normally. Literally just move your foot up and down like it's a fucking passport. Rock on. Okay. A 27.2-inch seat height also means that most riders between 5'2" and 6'2", you didn't need to say that, can flat-foot it with confidence. Stop. Quit telling people they need to flat-foot motorcycles. I got to tell you, if you believe that the only way you can ride a motorcycle is if you can flat-foot it, you've been instructed incorrectly, and shame on this for even saying it. You do not need to flat-foot anything to be able to safely operate it. If you can ride a fucking bicycle, you are not flat-footing that bicycle. When you pull up to the stop sign on your bicycle and you come to a stop and you put your foot down on your bicycle.
Caveat, if you actually have the seat at the proper height.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you would like to pedal that bicycle, let your 5'2" friend borrow your bicycle. It's hilarious. But then borrow your 5'2" friend's bicycle and you can't pedal even to the end of the street.
Or no power to go up.
Exactly.
People don't realize, man, if you don't have your seat at the right height on a bicycle,
You're done.
like, yeah, you're
It's
losing
not even a
so
bicycle
much
thing.
power and so much
There-
shit.
And Cinch has some qualifications, because didn't you race bicycles for a while? I mean, you were like a
well, no,
hardcore
it
guy.
changed my life. Like,
The bicycle seat being off by 1 inch.
Oh, dude, everything. So this was crazy. So like back when I raced bikes, like, you know, I got into it and like that's all I did. And so got to the point where I got all within the guys at the spin bike shop here in Lakewood, you know,
Yeah.
Brian and all them dudes. And so like I'd go on the rides on Thursdays and Wednesdays, occasionally get my ass dropped by all these amazing dudes. But anyways, he said, come in. I bought a new bike frame from him. We built the bike. And then he said, come in. I want to do a full alignment. And so my thing is like guys would tell, like, you know, you get a professional be like, yeah, your seat height should be about here and your bar drop here. No. These dudes put balls on my, no, that's not bad.
Did they put balls on your head?
These dudes put
Balls
balls
in
on
your
my
mouth.
forehead, on my
Balls in
chin.
your mouth.
I had balls on my chin, on my forehead. I had balls on my shoulders. There were balls all over me.
But if you want to have a proper fit, you have to have
but
balls
you have
on
to
your
have
chin.
all the balls everywhere. But anyways, so they put me on this bike and he started off, and so like they had a computer behind it with this camera, and so you start riding, and then like he'd be like, oh, you're like the stem. We got to lengthen your stem, but also raise it. So then they put some shims and put the stem. Then you do it again. He'd take my shoe off, bring over a shim that was like a 2-degree shim for my foot inside my shoe. Takes the pedal off, put like a 1/100th shim behind the pedal thing, does all that. We spend 2 hours, seat up, down, this. Okay, your left hip is doing this, your right thing is doing that. I'm like, either this is all bullshit or this is going to be amazing.
Okay.
So then that weekend I went out for like my normal training ride, and like usually about the 110 mile mark, I'd start to be fucking fatigued, right? And especially if I
Wait, say that again.
what?
100,
Say that again.
The 100 to 110 mile mark. Yeah.
Holy shit.
We
Yeah,
do
wow.
Saturdays were 140 miles. You go like 70 out, 70 back.
Jeez.
But the thing is, if
You know, I get upset because I think about riding the 1 mile to work,
well, dude, this is
and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'll
But
just drive the car.
yeah. But at that point, I didn't wake up that day and go, I'm going to go ride 140 miles. That was like 4 years of like my whole life dedicated to it.
But
Like
still,
it's all
that's
I did.
that's an
But,
achievement.
but when you go with the spin guys, they were so fast that like it really was hard for me. Then I'd be like, then it was like race pace for me. It was supposed to be a training ride. I'm like, especially like Brian and all those dudes are really fast. But I noticed that fucking weekend, I did at least another 25 miles without pain. Like everything was really good. I wasn't suffering, and like everything, my power up the hill was better just by all those little tiny adjustments because it aligned my body to the power points of the fucking pedal stroke, and it was fucking unbelievable, man.
Absolutely.
No wonder you needed a new hip.
Oh no, they did. They told me that's why.
Burn the old one out.
Yeah, well, it was oblonged, and so because I rode like 65,000 miles on a bicycle, I basically burned my hip.
Burned your hip
Yeah.
out. So with motorcycles and stuff, please, if you're listening to this podcast and you're not an experienced motorcycle operator, quit believing that you need to put either or both feet flat on the deck. You fucking don't. You just fucking don't. That is not a requisite for riding a motorcycle. Some of the best riders I've ever met in my life are less than 5'2" tall and can clamber up onto a motorcycle and ride the living shit out of it.
Well, there's that girl that everybody's seen on social media. the
Jocelyn
little-
Snow.
Well, no, the little Asian girl.
Oh,
That's the thing with the bunny ears.
with
and
the bunny
stuff,
ears, yeah.
And she's like 4 foot tall. And she comes to a light, kicks this kickstand down, lets the bike fall on it, and climbs down because she can't even put 1 foot down.
Yeah, watching Merritt steal my VTR 1000 is just one of my favorite memories ever. Being like, wow, not only is she aggressive and confident, she's figured out how to do that, And so, yeah, just something to be aware of that. And the other thing, too, the E-clutch, it takes about 10 minutes to learn how to ride a motorcycle with a clutch, right? If you have that belief that, like, I can't ride motorcycles because I don't know how to shift, find somebody to give you about a half an hour of their time. It takes about 10 minutes to get it and about a half an hour to get okay at it, and the rest of your life to figure it out.
And then it gets to a point where like it's like breathing.
Yeah, it is.
Like it just happens, and like I don't know, it just happens.
Piper's adamant. She's like, I'm like, well, we could start you out on a scooter, twist and go. And she's like, no, I want to ride a motorcycle with a clutch. I don't want to, I want to just, why not do it,
Right. And there is a thing, you develop muscle memory to the effect where I used to have a thing in my shop back in the old days. We sold people not one but two different varieties of manual transmission scooters. We sold Stellas and we sold Bajajes. And so every person walking the door would be like, I want a scooter because they're cute. And I'd be like, great. Have you ever ridden anything with two wheels? Nope. Okay, but you want to buy a scooter? Yep. And I want you to teach me how to do it. So every day of my life, I spent teaching people how to do it. And I used to have this little thing. I would say, okay, when your throttle twists this way, your hand does this, and it's just automatically balanced. So that every time your right wrist does the twisty, your left hand does the openy closey. And I said to the point where if I'm on a ladder unscrewing an electric box and I'm holding something in my left hand, if I unscrew the screw here, I might drop the thing in my left hand because I've got so many years of muscle memory since I was a small child that if I'm unscrewing this, that the left hand becomes open. It's just a thing. It's a thing we do.
Yeah, usually
And-
when I'm screwing a box, my hands are like, I
Hey,
don't know,
just holding on for dear life. Right.
in amazement, like what?
Right. And that's what it is. And so, but I do think it's funny. So we're going to, just because we're going to skip a few. So their Honda Rebel E-Clutch, I totally understand that for a first-timer's motorcycle at $5,300. That's cheaper than a Vespa. That's great. Then they give a mention to the MT-03. Fucking great bike. Awesome. The 300cc bike with 42 horsepower. If you haven't ridden one, they're a load of fun. Go ride one. MT-03s, R3s, they're all fun. They're just super cool. Yamaha's got a great little motor there. Love it. And then they go with the Royal Enfield Gorilla 450.
Yeah.
I have not ridden a Gorilla 450 yet. I have ridden a lot of Enfield 650s.
Where are they out in the world?
I don't know.
That's one of these things when some of these articles talk about they give bikes a win and they no like where are they? I haven't seen one.
I'm
in
glad
the
you
wild.
brought that up, Sleepy, because the next column is the best electric motorcycles of 2025.
Yeah.
And the number one best electric motorcycle 2025 is the Zero SRS. And I got to say, I've ridden them, I've owned them, I've sold them. The Zero SRS is a beast. It is a beast. 140 pounds-feet of torque, 110 horsepower, but the important part is 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And if you don't get your hair blown back on a Zero SRS, unsubscribe from life because you're no longer here for the fun. Zeros are wickedly fast. They are so fast. They are so crazy good at what they do. But it's an electric motorcycle, so I can't ride it from here to Columbus without stopping and talking to somebody for an hour and a half. So, not so great. They say high range is 99 miles. Not if you ride like I do. A Zero SRS with me behind the stick is going to get about 65, 70 miles out
Now,
of it.
Grumpy Sir Guy, 140.
Oh, I've ridden behind him before. It is tragically slow, but he does get world record range
yeah.
out of an electric motorcycle. The next one they list is the 2025 Energica Xperia. As far as I know, this company is out of business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last report I got was they were selling off their assets.
Well, how did they pay to get on this list then?
That's what I'm saying. I have to admit though, when you let me ride that Energica that you had there when we were doing the testing,
I've ridden a few Energicas and they are crazy good.
that amount of holy fuck force with no noise was weird as fuck.
And they are longer range than the Zero,
Yeah.
but they're also a lot heavier than the Zero, right? So they have their thing. But an Energica, if they exist, they only exist in receivership, meaning somebody bought the assets. And if you'd like to talk to them about selling you a motorcycle, I'm sure they'd like to unencumber themselves of some of those assets in the form of a new buyer.
Oh yeah.
Right? That's true. And then we get into the sport motorcycles. And when they talk about the sport motorcycles, they do start off well with the Yamaha YZF-R9. No complaint.
But is it the?
It's not the best.
Like
but
most-
again, they're not saying GP racing bikes. They're not saying super sport race bikes. They're not saying super bikes.
I mean, it does have for the price.
I got to say, for 12 and a half,
yeah,
it's pretty rad.
the technologies. It's
Did you skip over the land, or did I miss that in the bathroom?
No, I didn't give it any acknowledgement whatsoever. I completely failed to acknowledge the entire existence of that vehicle whatsoever.
I think there's a legal precedent for us not giving him a shit.
Hey, Johnny got us. Ooh, this is interesting. Wait a second. That's it's a flashlight.
Oh, I thought it was a vape.
No, it's a flashlight, but it is also you plug it into your
Easy.
cigar lighter. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so
I
it
like
charges
that.
it in your car.
I like that. Oh, that's
Is
pretty
there
cool.
actually a lighter in the middle somewhere?
I know, that would,
I was thinking maybe it was going to be a
that's cool.
fucking taser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Three settings.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. It's medium bright and really bright. I like that. That's cool. And I just like the fact that you just plug it in and it's waiting for you.
plug it in.
Yeah,
Plug
I
it
like
in.
that. That's cool.
Just
Thank you,
don't
John.
just don't plug it into one of your cars that's sitting around doing nothing in a outlet that's hot all the time.
That's spicy all the time.
Yeah.
Look, when it comes to the land stuff, here in Cleveland, they've been telling us about how the lands are 100% made in Cleveland and they're going to create 5,000 jobs and it's going to put Cleveland's manufacturing back on the map. And they've failed to deliver on 100% of those claims. They are an electric motorcycle that you can buy. And I believe now if you buy one, you can get a title for it.
Yeah, I like how they actually are now calling it an electric motorcycle.
Right. I believe that you can get a title for it now. I think they figured that out, so that's great.
We did really good about not talking about it.
But yeah, that's it. So I just skipped over it because this, again, as far as I'm concerned, at the moment, it's not a motorcycle as such, but rock on. Okay, that's cool. Have at it. So but in that same list with the YZF-R9, they also popped in the Ninja ZR6, the ZX6R, which is another really, really good bike.
Except for this year. I'm so happy mine's a 22.
Yep.
Because the 25 and 26 or 24 ain't having such a good time.
Apparently,
right now.
they're blowing up.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting they're on the list when there's like a giant recall. And Kawasaki also just dropped a recall for, I think, the ZX-10R or something, too.
Yeah.
There's all kinds
And
of
according to
recalls going
Power
on.
Sports Business News, Kawasaki is now the #1 selling bike in America.
Right.
Right. And I saw that. I've seen that information levied around. And we're going to talk maybe a little later about how the internet is built of lies.
Yeah.
And cats.
What?
Yeah. So cats I'm okay with, but the lies, not so much.
And it is made for porn.
Right. The Aprilia RS660. I got to say, it's way too expensive, man. The Aprilia RS660 is $14,000. I have ridden them. It is definitely 100 horsepower.
It's basically my BMW that you could buy for $9,000 usually or whatever it is. But I'll tell you what, right now on the old Marketplace Facebook guy, there's a Moto America RS660 for sale. And it doesn't have a price, but oh my God, is it sexy.
The bikes that we had at our training day that Chris was down there for our demo rides. That's not sleepy people at home. That was Meckelfresh.
That was a little more moist.
It sounded different.
The RS660s they had down for the demo rides, all the guys were coming up and they're like, yeah, man, I want to test ride the new RSV Millier, RSV4. I want to, all this stuff. And meanwhile, I'm like, you guys are sleeping. The RS660 is a fucking hoot. I love taking that bike out. It was a ripper for a little bike with a super happy motor. And if you're a fan of electronic countermeasures, it has all of them.
Yep.
So if you want to just throw the bike into the corner and be like, I'm going to die, you will exit the corner undead every single time.
That was one of the lines in that article that really hit home where, the stuff that we're finding on the premier bikes is now coming standard on a lot of the entry level and cheaper bikes for the $5,000 bikes.
It is kind of amazing that stuff is becoming available to us.
I'm so happy that some of the younger kids are getting into riding motorcycles. Makes me stoked. But they have no idea how amazing a time right now is for motorcycles. I mean, I'm not saying like sales-wise and stuff, but I'm saying technology-wise for the price that you're getting. It's insane.
A 120 or a 100 horsepower motorcycle from the mid-90s was a death trap.
Yeah.
I don't care what it was. I've had a lot of them. A mid-90s 100 horsepower motorcycle had no electronic countermeasures. It was just 100 horsepower, and it was just waiting for you to fuck up.
Yeah, but it was sublime. My 900RRs were so
I'm with
good,
you.
dude.
I'm with you.
Except when the carbs got shitty. But besides that.
When the carbs got shitty, it went from being 31 horsepower to 100 horsepower when one of those carbs woke up.
Oh, no.
Right?
Oh, there it is. That's what we mentioned, carbs.
Fuck carburetors. Yeah, fuck carburetors. Right. Because, when we had these 100 horsepower motorcycles in the 90s that had a rack of 4 carbs on them, and almost never were all the carbs working perfectly. So you'd drive the bike in a diminished state of operation, so you'd be wicking the shit out of it. You'd be wringing the nuts off of it. And then all of a sudden, you'd get to that point where it's WOT, and you're on the mains, and now all of a sudden the mid doesn't matter. Now all of a sudden the mix doesn't matter. Now it's just monkeys dumping gas down the carburetors, right? And so when the bike is off the mids and it's on the wide open, now you're actually going from 30 horsepower to 120 horsepower in 1/2 of a second, which is what kills 23-year-olds. And as a guy that worked at a shop that sold them and fixed them and drove them, I'm the first one to tell you, I've had that oh shit moment where I'm like, come on, man. And I'm leaned over in a turn, and come on, man turns into, fuck, we're going backwards all of a sudden.
I mean,
and yeah.
In my limited time compared to you working in motorcycle shops, I saw multiple kids leave the bike and go across the fucking parking lot into shit and, crash their
Krieger's
brand
had
new
a
bike.
spot on the wall. So Krieger's Motorsports, we had a spot on the wall, a brick wall at the end of our parking lot, bad design, that we would put a chalk mark up on the wall as high as somebody's helmet would go when they would interface with the wall on their new Hayabusa. So I got to the point where every time we sold a new bike, I would just point them out onto Broadway. So instead of having the bike out next to our shop, if you know the parking lot there, instead of having the bike pointing sideways across the parking lot, where they would run across the parking lot and run into the store next door on the brick wall, we could mark how high they went. I would then go out and move the bike so the bike was pointed out onto Broadway. So they'd launch out onto Broadway and go into the car dealer across the street. That's why we have Dunkin' Donuts at our shop now.
Right.
Right. So that was a different world. Touring
So
motorcycles.
instead of just biting it into a cinder block wall, you bought
Right.
a $20,000 Ford.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we got a fellow Ohioan up in the chat.
Mill Creek Fab Shop. Wait a second. He goes, found your website. Yep, you're in Ohio. I live 40 minutes east in Austinburg, Ohio, near Geneva on Lake. We know Geneva on Lake and Austinburg very well. Yeah, that's
Cool.
that's
Welcome to the show,
fantastic.
my friend.
Welcome to the show, man. Glad you found us. They say their number one touring motorcycle, which BT Dubs, just say it. It's going to be a Goldwing. Of course, it's going to be a Goldwing. It is. It's going to be a Goldwing. The Goldwing
On
50th
every single list.
on every single
right,
list.
You cannot beat the old wing with
Yeah.
the toaster oven and
Yes.
the Keurig on demand and the cruise control and the satellite television. You cannot get any better than that unless you're going Winnebago.
The Goldwing has been the greatest touring motorcycle since 1976, and that's only because 1975 they couldn't figure out what to do with it.
But arguably, though, like a couple of the BMWs, man, I
Yeah.
can't believe they're not kicking the.
Well,
'cause, like, dude,
but hold on, it comes in second place, the K1600 GT.
I do admit the 50th anniversary Goldwing in the gold and brown. That I know I haven't handled anything that big yet, but I
Yeah.
would do it for that.
Well, and way to lean into your market. They literally gave it the paint scheme of a 96 Buick LeSabre.
Yes,
They were like, okay, that's who's buying these things, right?
Brady Bunch wagon all
Brady
day.
Bu-
Brady Bunch
Exactly.
wagon.
Yeah. I mean, it does have all the things.
You think you hate it now? Wait till
Wait
you
till
ride
you
it.
ride it. 350 miles of range per tank.
They have CarPlay now
But
too.
yeah, and
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
and that's 25K, right? So 25K, the BMW K1600 GT. So I want you guys to remember we were at AMA Vintage Days, and that fleet. So the fleet of Star Destroyers showed up at our campsite.
Literally, it was kind of crazy. I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, I was looking around and I was like, I could feel the earth moving.
Yeah.
I was sitting there and I was like, what the fuck,
Well,
man?
they all, I
They
don't
came
know
out
if
of
they had
hyperspace.
pipes or
Yeah.
if they sound naturally like that, but they all rumbled. So it
Yeah.
was kind of like.
Yeah. And I looked over my shoulder, and here came the Empire.
Yes.
But the best part was most of the riders were not proportionate to the size of the motorcycle.
Not at all.
You're a little short for a stormtrooper.
But you know what? Those dudes traveled like 1,600 miles, and like they didn't even have. a
I love
bug
the
in
one
their
guy.
teeth.
The one guy was like, "Yeah, I just got mine. It's only got 34,000 miles on
Yeah.
it."
Last week.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah.
And they showed up in the mud,
Yeah.
and that was another thing too. That was
Oh, that has to weigh 800
that
pounds.
gave me instant respect because I was like, I know where we camp,
Yeah.
and so if you get to our spot, you have had all of it,
Yeah.
right? There's no way you can get to where we are and be a shitty rider.
No.
Right?
You rode through the rock spall road, through the mud puddle.
Our spot is so frustrating because you can see the road from our spot, but you can't use it.
Past the 8-year-olds on the blasters doing freaking wheelies.
Over the Nada
So
ramp.
turns out I was on my way to your spot, and I saw barrel racing. I saw pit races.
There were bottle
Right.
kids
There were-
throwing things.
There was a monkey we threw beer cans at.
I did part of the hair scrambles course.
accidentally.
I got involved in a burnout competition.
Just walking through.
I went through a punk rock show, and now I'm finally at Cleveland Moto. What the fuck kind of place are you running here?
I did duck
Why don't you have a fast pass?
And then we had to find something to put under the kickstand because if that bike went into the mud, nobody was ever
Oh,
getting it out.
there's
again.
no way. No.
Call the tractor to pull it out.
I love the one year we go by and there was a BMW lying on its side in the middle of the
Oh,
road,
yeah,
in the middle of the
yeah.
pass, and we're driving by. And it rained a lot, but there was like the license plate was IDGAF. I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
And the bike was 100% on its side.
I think it made an article somewhere.
Oh,
I
it had
saw
to.
that somewhere.
I posted that
Because-
picture everywhere.
because of the fucking license plate.
Yeah.
which made it perfect.
Which makes you wonder: did he go out and just lay it over
Yeah, it's like,
himself?
it's gonna fall over anyway, so fuck it.
Just
Like,
start it up. Yeah,
yeah.
just lay it over. That K1600 GT is just amazing. I mean, we're not going to say anything you don't
I
know.
want to know what the tech is. Pete, you're probably savvy to it. What's the tech like in the next couple of bikes coming out from BMW? They have to be insane.
I don't know what's on the horizon, but I can speak to that K1600 engine, and that bike comes in 3 trims. It comes in the GT, which is the touring, sport touring. Comes in the GTL, which is a luxury touring, and then it comes in the bagger version, which I don't care for the bagger too much. But the K1600 GT is a absolute rocket ship. It's an inline 6-cylinder motor, 1600 obviously, but it pulls with such linear power. It's like a electric motor. It's smooth. It revs like a F1 car. I mean, it just that motor is perfect. It is really just electric. I mean,
I can't imagine because like obviously my BMW is like the budget version of BMW, but like I love it and all the features are great. So I can't even imagine like how good that bike is.
yeah.
But he's burying the lead. This is not a sport bike, but this is 0 to 60 in 3.2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
0 to 60 in 3.2 for a fucking bagger? Wait a second. That's
How many horse
fucking
speeds
crazy.
does it got?
So I think it's the top speed is like 175.
The
I
top
believe.
speed is 175. Exactly. The top speed is 175. It's 160 horse per.
I was
And
gonna
you'd
say
be
it's
in
well
a-
north of 100.
And you'd be in an air bubble. You wouldn't even feel that 175.
Yep.
Right. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
It's a bonkers motorcycle. It's an absolutely bonkers motorcycle. And when that fleet of fucking Star Destroyers showed up, I was just like walking around. I was like, wow. Apparently, gold wings aren't cool anymore.
Dude, if they would have showed up like 2 hours later
Yeah.
with like the fog rolling in with those fucking
Oh,
giant LED
man.
headlights in the front, it would have been like menacing. It would have been like, whoa.
So I got to give the guys at Riders Share credit because they did a column for best motorcycles for taller riders.
Hey.
All right. I'm cool with that.
That
Thank you very
article was
much.
not meant for me. But
It's the
that's fine.
BMW R1300 GS Adventure,
Okay.
which they said, which is true. I mean, it's a 34.5-inch seat height.
Well, you can get the high seat too.
You can get high or low.
Yeah.
Yep,
That
exactly.
bike also lowers itself.
That's the adaptive height control. We talk about the Pan America. The Pan America has the adaptable height. And then the KTM 890 Adventure, 35-inch. The Tenere 700. The Tenere 700 is the tallest small bike I've ever ridden in my life.
Is it taller than the 1200 Triumph?
The Tenere, yeah, it's got to be right there, man.
Okay.
Because that 1200 Triumph, I needed a fucking step ladder
I've never
for.
ridden one of those 1200 Triumphs,
Yeah.
but they look like equivalent.
They are super tall. I wish I would have given you a chance to ride mine because it was freakishly tall. It was freakishly tall in all the worst ways. And they gave it a side stand. Somehow they found a side stand that was tall enough to make that bike not have enough side stand
Well,
authority.
because when I rolled around, I was on tippy toes.
Oh, it's terrible.
And on top of that, you had the scrambler pipe, which made it even worse
Oh, yeah.
because if you weren't on your tippy toes,
You're gonna burn your ass.
you can burn your
Yeah,
leg.
you burn your fucking thigh every single time. Yeah, I don't know who came up with the entire concept of the 1200 Scrambler, but they needed fucking talking to. Bad
Oh,
news.
that thing looks so good though.
It looked great.
Yeah.
But every time I'd come to a landing, I'd be like, oh. You know, it just never gave me the feeling of confidence. It was great in a lot of ways, but
I never liked that bike. When I walked into the showroom and I saw that the horse sitting there, I'm like, that's just way too big. It's like it's out of place. It's too much.
I honestly think that somebody designed it. The engineers got done and they went, "We're done." And somebody walked in the room and went, "Fuck it, make it taller."
It kind of unsold me. Like I love the looks. And like when you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I was like, maybe I need to sell things. But then like you were like sitting there one day and you're like, okay, and you put the key or whatever the fuck the thing
Right.
was, and then you hit this and you did that. Then you waved your hand over
Right.
something and kicked it twice, and then rubbed the bottom of it, and then it turned on.
Right.
It just seemed a lot of complications to do something.
I think Meckelfresh has probably the best take on modern motorcycles is when John jumps on a motorcycle, he's like, "All right, so where's the key?" All right, it's still not running. Like that sort of a mentality is true. We have so many motorcycles. My Multistrada, you get on my Multistrada, and it's a 50-50 chance on whether or not you can start it. I have in my warehouse right now, I have an 1100 Rebel with the DCT transmission. I'm going to bring it over here someday, and I'm just going to park it in the back. And if anybody can get it out of the driveway, drinks are on me. Okay? Because I picked it up in the person's driveway. I've been riding motorcycles since I was a child. I've ridden all the motorcycles. I've ridden motorcycles where the transmission was not where you'd think it would be. I've ridden motorcycles where the clutch wasn't the clutch, and
I've ridden transmissions that thought they were motorcycles.
fuck, dude, man, I've fucking been on them all. But I honestly had to ask the owner to come over and help me put his bike into gear so I could put it onto my truck. Because I spent better than 5 minutes with a motorcycle that was running.
So it has no lever, obviously.
I pushed everything. I hit things you wouldn't think were things.
Ooh.
I hit things you wouldn't think. And what I'll do is I'll bring it over here and I will put it there and we'll just be like, okay, everybody takes a shot and see if you can get that cocksucker moving.
This sounds too. You're going to set up a bait cam, and then when we
I
actually
might.
get it running and it goes away, an airbag blows up our ass, and we go flying off the bike.
Yeah, I think Honda may have
Ejector
taken it too far. And the first rule of motorcycling is don't make a motorcycle people can't ride.
Right.
Right. That's the first rule of motorcycling.
So what was the end result? You're not telling us.
What?
To start the fucking thing,
I'm not going to tell you.
or not start it, but to get it moving.
To even get it going. I mean, I got it started.
Yeah.
I couldn't put in gear.
Is it a computer centric process?
It's a order of operations process.
Okay.
Right.
Game on.
If somebody hasn't told you, you won't figure it out on your own.
Well, that's what.
Okay.
Still to this day with my BMW, I sometimes fuck up because like if you put the headset on first or your phone on whatever something, then it gets mad at you and it won't fucking let you do something. And I'm like, I just want to listen to music. Like I don't fucking need it calling anybody or doing anything. Just put the music in my fucking head.
What you just asked to have happen
Yeah.
on the Triumph Scrambler 1200T, model year 2024, like current brand new motorcycle, is not achievable. And I tried it, and because I am agnostic, I tried it with my Google Pixel Android system phone, and I tried it with my Apple iOS system phone. In neither language could that motorcycle deliver as advertised the effect of having either music going into my speakers in my helmet that I could change using the buttons on the bike. And this motorcycle gives you not one, not two, but 3 pages of its screen are dedicated to controlling your phone and even your GoPro, fuck you.
And how much is that motorcycle to buy new?
Oh, 17 and 18 grand, yeah.
But how much is the Moto Morini that I reviewed in your shop that does all of that?
I know.
It's
less than
and
half
does
the
it
money.
well and has a camera on the front
Yeah, I
of
know.
it too.
It is a little offensive how bad Triumph is at it and how good Moto Morini is at it. It's a
that
little
blew
offensive.
me the fuck away on that.
Yeah,
bike.
it's a
That
little
was crazy.
offensive. Okay, so we're going to get to CycleWorld. By the way, if you are in the podcast audience, do not open CycleWorld's website. It will freeze up your computer, and you'll have to pay money to somebody, I'm sure. I don't know. CycleWorld has the most bloated fucking website I've ever met in my life. I don't know how CycleWorld as a channel even exists as an internet space. But have you driven a slingshot? Yes, I have.
I haven't, and I'm proud to say that.
Yeah. There are things I've done in this world.
I was going to say, we've all been
Right.
there. Yeah.
You know, some nights it gets weird and you end up driving a slingshot.
Yeah, they're fun to ride, but you don't tell your friends about
Look,
it.
the night I drove a slingshot, it was because we were out somewhere and the guy who had rented the slingshot was too shit-faced to drive it. And so there's the guy standing out there, he's like, and his wife was like, do not let him get anywhere near that thing. It was a rental, it was a resort, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, whoa, and she goes, but we got to get it back to the hotel. And I was like, I'll do that.
This sounds like a job for me.
I'm in. It was complicated.
But you know what? Those things, I just saw this video because my Instagram is scary.
Yeah.
And a dude in a slingshot was trying to show off because it was like one of those like custom painted. It was yellow and green, and the dude had the matching suit to match his slingshot.
Nice.
But unfortunately, there was a giant metal pole, and he hit it. And like when they showed the thing, I was like, "Oh, look, a wreck!" And then
Wait a second. Yellow, like so he had a suit to match his slingshot.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
Tim Burton Batman.
Yeah, but then see, everything was yellow and green, and then I noticed a lot of red.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "He did.
He
Like,
did.
yeah,
Oh
nuts.
no.
Yeah, bad.
How do you die in a slingshot?
Well, he did it pretty
you have
well.
a cage around you.
Yeah, well, there was nothing much around anywhere at that
man.
point. They go pretty fast, huh? Because whatever fast he was going into that pole, it did a lot of
Well, it's a
damage.
pole. All right, so CycleWorld, we got to start them out by saying best adventure bike, BMW R1300 GS Adventure. I have no complaints. I have no notes. I think they're right. It's a fucking, I mean, in the world of adventure bikes or sport utility vehicles, it's great at what it is.
5
I mean,
stars.
It's
But you know what? I wonder. I mean, like as good as I think BMWs
Right.
are, and I love them, I wonder how long they can hold on to it if they keep the price there and these other bikes catch up. Now that like Marini's got the 1200 and all these other guys came out with the 450s, they're gonna have bigger bikes coming too.
Yeah.
And if they're incorporating all the tech now, it might not. Like when you look at the BMW stuff, it's not like it's like made out of gold or anything. It's just very it seems like any other company could do it too. And it
Pete,
seems
what's
like
the
they
price
are.
on a GS these days?
25 to 30, I'm going to say.
Right, 25 to 30.
That's a commitment.
It's big money.
I'm going to make
Yeah.
a statement here, too, that says that our 1300 GS Adventure could also compete as the #1 touring bike.
I agree.
I 100% agree.
100%. And
I
honestly,
think 90%
for a lot
of the people that buy them for that reason
Yeah,
more than on
And
adventure.
I would say, for most people, that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the Marini 1200.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I was slobbering
I-
on the UK
yeah.
site or the thing.
yeah, that's
Yep.
$12,999.
Oh, that's a deal, dude.
yeah.
So $12,999. We'll talk later about what it's going to cost me. But that's the thing. So we can order those now.
Now, did they have the price for the V-twin sport bike?
No.
Come on, there's not yet.
No Corsaro
There have been
yet.
some there have been some suggested retail prices, but the real
Is it
retail
coming?
prices
Is
haven't
it
come out.
coming, though, or
I can't
not?
order it yet.
Okay.
I can order the Vittore 450. I can order the 1200
Yeah.
Corsaro or the 1200 XE.
But
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
450 or
that's the
whatever.
Vittore.
Okay, okay.
I can order those
the
two.
Chinchilla
I cannot
1250.
order the 3.5 yet. So that's next on the menu.
None of the
There's
Corsaros.
3.5 and the Corsaro Sport or Street.
Yeah.
Those are next on the menu.
I told you my idea.
I
Right?
know it's a good idea.
Yeah,
it's a great idea.
I really.
Yeah, and I
You're
and I'm
talking
there.
20 horsepower difference and
And
like
I'm-
less than 10 torques, dude.
I'm
Let's
there
go.
for it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's going to be a good idea. So anyway, yes, we all know the BMW is fucking amazing. R1300 GS. Aside from the tragic aesthetic of that gas tank, I just you know what? I eventually got used to the look of the Panamera. The Panamera. I eventually got used to the look of it. I have not yet gotten used to the look of the BMW.
Well, I like that they could park it in like a screenshot of Blade Runner and it just looked like a building.
Yeah. If you want to pull this picture up for the folks at home, it takes a lot to get used to this motorcycle.
I've become accustomed to its face.
You have?
No, I mean that.
Oh yeah, right. I know I believe
Oh,
me.
wait, but is this
I
a-
did theater too. Like
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
But wait, what's
Yeah.
covering the side? Because what's that black thing? Because usually it looks like a toaster on the side. What now? It's all has that little black.
It's
thing?
got a notch.
Is that new?
I don't know. Is it?
Pete, is that like
I don't think that's new. I think you need a full flanking side. No, to see what
To
you're talking
appreciate
about.
the full legosity.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
The full
It's just
Lego
that-
assertion of it. Yeah, it's a very.
I don't hate it anymore. I don't. It's grown on
If
me.
you look at the windshield, and the windshield is a collection of squares above the headlight, which is a collection of squares,
Angus,
and the gas tank
Yeah.
is a collection of squares.
Yeah.
This thing looks like a power droid. It looks like a gonk droid.
Yeah, an angle lover's dream.
they brought back brutalism to BMW.
Yeah.
They
I like it.
Oh my god, with the limited concrete paint scheme.
Or the
It's a low poly.
the East German. The
Stop,
East Germans
stop!
are now
I'm
in
getting a
charge.
boner.
This would be better if we had slightly more squares. But we need wheels. wenn it's Xmas.
Is the seat soft enough?
Can
the
the
seat will be hard.
Can the wheels have squares on them? Okay, then I'll allow it. Yeah, that's what it is, man. It is so German. It is aggressively German.
I think the Adventure is better looking than the standard
I agree.
1300.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. The best cruiser, the Harley-Davidson CVO Road Glide RR. Okay, you guys, if you're...
Come on, dude.
Okay, hold on.
We sold, what, 3?
I have to say this. I just have to say it. If you're a podcast listener, this right here, this is it. This is the point where CycleWorld shows you its fucking nature. Because the 2025 Harley-Davidson CVO Road Glide RR, Road Glide, you expect that to be a motorcycle that can glide down the road.
Mm-hmm.
This is their official Bagger Racing Cup Championship motorcycle.
It's like $115,000.
It is. And when they say it's a cruiser with bags, so there's no question that the CVO Road Glide RR fits the bill. Okay. This thing is a bagger class racing motorcycle.
It's a bad
it has
motherfucking
remote
bike.
It has remote O-leans. It's got all the shit. If you buy this bike, it should come with leathers.
Yeah.
You can throw it up on the screen if anybody would like to see it at home. This is not a touring
Here, slide it down.
motorcycle.
Slide that picture.
Oh, sorry,
down.
buddy. You
No,
opened
no,
the wrong
they're
screen.
they're saying cruiser, best cruiser.
They are saying that this is the best cruiser. This is the best bagger class, baggerty bagger class motorcycle. It's not a cruiser. It's not a touring bike. The guy's wearing fucking leathers for fuck's sake, man.
No, it's a bad motherfucker, but like
He's got knee sliders on.
They'll, you know what? They're marketing to the wrong group,
Right.
Because you would never catch a Harley rider dead wearing that much leather.
Of course you wouldn't. Well, I mean, okay.
Well,
Or a helmet.
Or a helmet. Or a helmet.
That looks nothing like the German SN whatever the fuck Nazi helmet thing that Harley
Right.
riders
It's
wear.
not right. It's not a pickle
look
helmet.
at Tom
those
grouping
things,
everybody
yeah.
together.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So it's $110,000. Okay, we're just gonna get that out of
Smith,
the way.
when that present
How much
bomb go off?
methamphetamines do you have to sell to buy one of those?
How many boner bills do you need? It's $110,000. Okay, so it's $110,000. So fuck you, CycleWorld. Stop doing that. Best touring bike, Honda Goldwing Touring DCT. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I get that.
there she
Wi-
is.
the-
Yes.
The
I mean, I
Winnebago
get it.
edition.
It's so good.
Yeah, Sleepy can pull that one up. It is
I
a
love it.
very tasty. Yeah. It is a very tasty looking motorcycle. I'll give you that. And it is.
Oh,
I've
that
ridden-
retro one on the right.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's the
yeah,
one.
that's the one.
I-
That's the 50th anniversary
the-
I
paint
cannot
scheme right
believe they
there.
went in with Keurig like that to get the get the onboard coffee maker.
the Nespresso Virtuo line built in.
Oh, dude,
It
if I-
actually comes in just burled walnut.
if I
That's all
get
you get.
if I get Dead Guy Gods fixed and I
Yeah.
had that fucking Goldwing in the back of it,
Oh, I
to the
know.
right, oh god,
Gorgeous.
But I do like
you'll be
the,
able to
would
get home.
sprout
You'd
New
have-
Balance sneakers.
yeah, you'd have to dress like Ned
Yeah,
Flanders.
yeah.
I do like the F6B though, the sporty baggery looking black one in the middle. I will tell you I like the look of a snipped Goldwing. I like the look of
It had its bris.
a cut Goldwing.
She
I
had
do.
lipo.
Yeah, I do.
Muzzle
I do
top.
yeah, that is kind of
absolutely.
cool. That is
Yeah.
that is slick.
Yeah, of all the Goldwings, I'm like, meh. I still love it, and I will find the right F6B. There's only it's only a matter of time until I end up showing up in the driveway here with an F6B. Hopefully, screaming yellow.
There's
going
going to be a time soon where we all have gold
I'll
wings. It's just
I
going to
will-
be the right time
I will
for
admit
that to
they,
happen.
they are slightly my kink. The Goldwing, the
if
anniversary Goldwing is kind of my
Think
kink.
of all
If
the
I
daddies
never-
you could pick
Oh
up.
my
if I
God.
never have to work on it, if I never have to turn a single screw
I was
going
gonna
to
say, man,
I will
yeah.
own it.
Yeah, it is truly, and that is absolutely true. You want to make sure that you are not the guy holding the title when something expensive.
Okay, but let me
breaks.
ask you this: what is the valve service, or what's the service interval for like major shit on a
Lifetime.
Goldwing? You don't have to
no.
do shit.
I have no fucking idea,
No.
honestly. That 6-cylinder motor
When-
might as well be a sealed unit.
When a Honda Goldwing requires any major maintenance, what
You can pull the
do
picture up.
is light the fucker on fire.
Right.
Rip. Yeah. Oh.
You burn that bastard to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you make a phone call. Honda shows up. A couple of Japanese guys load it in the back of a truck. They go put a new power unit in it, and they bring it back.
I've got a Woody.
Yeah.
It's got a Woody.
But if you don't stop riding them, they literally will be 120, 140,000 miles before any major maintenance has to happen.
I mean, yeah.
Sean, if I had 2 of those, I'd give you both of them.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
That's not my jam at all.
That is not my jam.
No, like normally it wouldn't be mine either, but something about it just kind of.
Well,
like,
you know what it is? It's you know that you're gonna go fucking so many places on that fucking thing,
Right.
but you're still having that like, holy shit, is that your granddad's bike?
It is.
Yes.
It
You
is.
know,
Yeah.
like
The rider in this picture has his pants pegged about 2 inches to show that he's a hipster.
yeah.
But
Like-
the bike erases all of that.
So good.
The bike erases
Yeah.
100%
Also,
of it.
no Goldwing has ever been ridden with that posture.
I know your pants are folded up, but I know that you've got an ARP card.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no straight backs on Goldwings. It's all arched.
The
from
Goldwing
age.
is the ARP card of motorcycles.
Yes. It's got a built-in central vacuum.
Yep.
When you get that bike, you get an upgraded fucking account. They send you the gold AARP card.
The gay ARP card.
Honestly, it is all the things. But again, like every Goldwing for the past 30 years, I know Kromke whips out his ARP card.
When can you get that at 55?
Yeah.
I'm getting one.
Dude, I was offered
Yeah.
that like 3 years ago, and I'm only 54. I think it's
Yeah.
50.
It comes free with a hip replacement.
Yes. Automatic enrollment.
when I get so old that I need a gold wing,
Yeah.
I'm buying a Janus.
You get your chance. Honestly. But okay. You're not fucking wrong, dude.
No.
John was at the shop the other day. We had a podcast listener from Bethesda, Maryland, came into our shop after just leaving the Janus boys. So he just left Goshen, Indiana, came to our shop, and he came in to see Cleveland Moto. While he was there, and I shit you not, while he was there, Meckelfresh showed up. So this guy instantly became a tripod,
John
right?
1 and John 2.
So John shows up, and I was like, wow, it's so cool you're here because here comes Johnny Mac. And the guy was like, Johnny Mac's here? And he's not a little
John was
guy.
like,
The dude's
"Come on,
like,
buddy."
the dude's a full-size, full-flavor human being, right?
Yeah.
And then while we were talking, then Tom pulled in. So Tom pulled in, and the guy was like, and I was like, and here's Tom. Tom, this is John, our listener from, Bethesda, Maryland.
Did you put up the moto signal?
We did not.
Okay.
It just happened that way.
And then Sleepy happened by and put his butt on it in his car.
If Chris would have showed up, another Janus aficionado, the guy's fucking head would have exploded.
I don't think he wants to buy a Janus. I think he's just looking for a road trip.
Okay.
But he's a really super duper nice guy. And we discovered while he was here that he is an ice dancer.
Ooh.
That's right.
I don't know what that is.
He does everything that Fred Astaire does backwards while on skates.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
actual. Okay, ice skates. My mom was that.
Yeah. Well, so is this
I didn't
dude.
know it was called ice
Love it.
dancer.
He's an ice dancer.
She was a oh fuck, what do you call it? Something figure skater. What do you, precision?
Was she a
precision.
Dorothy Hamilite?
Yeah, precision figure skater, some shit.
Was there a pole involved?
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, no, but now there's like a feeding tube. So.
Fun fact: my lawyer was in the room when that happened with the kneecap.
What?
My lawyer.
Oh, God.
My lawyer was an ex-figure skater. He was training to be like a professional figure skater. He was in the room when her knee got bashed in.
When the whole
Absolutely.
the Nancy
Tanya
Kerrigan.
The Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan.
Yep. He was there.
Wow, he was in the room when it happened.
Nuts. My lawyer.
Wow.
So what's the truth on that one? Let's break it.
I don't know.
Wait a second. What's
No,
the truth?
no.
The truth is somebody got a broken fucking knee, and it wasn't Tanya Harding. Nancy Kerrigan got her knee broke by a
Wait.
pissed off adversary.
Wait, breaking news from 20 years ago.
Right. Turns out it really happened.
Next up, the blue dress.
Now I don't.
Right.
You want to hear the eyeballers. I want to hear it from the person that was in the room. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. They could hear the sound of the crunch in the
Right.
bones.
I want to know the smells. I want everything.
So
I'm just saying, I could respect myself on a Janus. I could not respect myself on a gold wing.
Ooh, a gold ring.
I'm bike curious. I'll ride anything.
I will ride anything. I will admit it. I will have fun riding anything.
And you get to a certain point where I don't give a fuck what it looks like. How does it ride?
So,
You know?
CycleWorld says the best standard motorcycle, is a 2025 Royal Enfield Bear 650. A bear. Bear.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Sean, how do you like riding bears?
So there's the bear. So
They looked okay at the shows. When
now
we saw
here's
them.
what I have to say. It's 68, give or take $7,000, under $7,000. It's a 650 cc. I have ridden the Royal Enfield Interceptor, of which this is one. This is an Interceptor with knobby tires and slightly different suspension. I've ridden the Interceptor 650 enough to be able to tell anybody that the Interceptor 650 may not be my best anything motorcycle. Okay? The fit and finish of the motorcycle, the quality of the construction of the motorcycle, the attention to detail, and the build quality of the motorcycle itself may be lacking in certain areas of rugged,
fortitude,
long-lasting,
this.
built to be here a while,
Of suspect quality, one might say.
light duty. A lot of the hardware, a lot of the parts that are holding it together, a lot of the pieces, parts that are on it. Well, we know the gentleman crashed during the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride.
Oh yeah, we were able to bend that back.
He was riding the Interceptor 650, and thanks to the fact that all the metal on the bike was made of cheese, we were able to bend all the broken parts back into location.
You can see it on my video.
Yeah.
I looked down. I'm like, well, we got to get a tow truck because that fucking
Right.
foot peg was at a right angle. And on
100%.
any other bike I've ever touched in my life, if you tried to unright angle something, you're breaking it.
So whether it's a design feature, like they're saying, it's not a bug,
Yeah.
it's a feature. So the fact that
A malleable frame is always a good idea.
Right. the fact that the whole motorcycle is made of things that don't break, they just bend,
Right.
right? Like low hardness steel, right? I just have never looked at a piece of a motorcycle and been, I'm so glad that was made with low enough quality steel that I could bend it back to with my hands.
Yeah, because let's get back to it. He
Right.
probably crashed at 2. Like, I mean, it wasn't.
Well, you were talking about if you want to lower the bike, you just throw a ratchet strap over it and bend it down. Oh, you want a cruiser? Put a ratchet strap on the front forks and pull them out.
Pull
a
the
little
front
bit.
forks out. You got a chopper, baby.
It's chopper time,
Add a
man.
few degrees of rake.
Oh,
my God.
man.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Tom,
Oh dear.
are you ready?
Oh god.
Hold on.
All right.
Here we go.
Are you ready, Boots?
Spoked aluminum wheels and chunky MRF tires provide plenty of grip for everyday riding. MRF is the company that invented the Nyla Grip Zapper.
Oh,
I was gonna say, is this like the Ching Shen minus?
So, MRF is the company that gave us arguably the most dangerous tire I've ever seen in my life. The Nyla Grip Zapper. Never in my life have I seen something that contained air that was harder than the steel the motorcycle was made out of. It was a lifetime tire, and it was the MRF Zapper, guaranteed for
Oh,
life.
that's not a joke.
We have.
There are some of the rafters, and
Yeah.
they still are just as hard as they came out of the factory.
I have certain people in my world that came into my shop and said, I don't believe that any tire should cost more than $20. And I went, have I got the tire for you?
game on.
Because every single Bajaj we sold, we took the tires off of.
Because you didn't want lawsuits?
Exactly. Because they were knife-edged
Yeah.
and harder than diamonds. Okay? So we took these tires off just because we wanted to stay in business.
Right.
And we'd put real tires on the bike and send them out. Proceed gaily forward on your, Michelin tires. And we just didn't want the problems of people having bikes that just couldn't handle. Like they were dangerous.
Yeah.
So we had a couple of customers in the Cleveland area that were cheaper than okay. So the guy came in, I was like, I got a tire, $20 a pop. I'll sell you Nyla Grip Zappers. And this is a guy that rode his bike every single day, put shit tons of miles on his bike. And I said, however, don't corner on these. But I've ridden behind this guy, and he's never leaned over more than 1 degree. So he did. He put on the Nyla Grip Zappers, and he felt, drink to the Tanuki, and he thought that for $20 a tire, he was getting a hell of a deal. But the trick is you can't wear the cocksuckers out. And I've had that opinion about MRF tires ever since. So the fact that, chunky MRF tires provide plenty of grip for everyday riding, that is a completely unqualified statement by the people at CycleWorld. Because everybody I've ever known that got anywhere near an MRF tire all said the exact same thing.
The Honda Navi group, the first thing they do is change the fucking tires.
There are 1 million Honda Navis in the world. And on the Honda Navi forum are 1 million lightly qualified motorcycle operators. And they all agree that those tires are dangerous. Mm-hmm. There's also a whole lot of motorcycles out in the world in the form of a Hero or et cetera, tons and tons of bikes that all come from the factory with with MRF tires on them. And they all say the exact same thing too, is if you are not in India, get these fucking tires off your bike. And the fact that CycleWorld is aiming at that, saying the chunky MRF tires provide plenty of grip for everyday riding on and off pavement. No. No. On the road, the 472-pound Bear 650 turns in easily, holds the line, and feels stable even at elevated street speeds, even with those meaty tires. No. 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 I've owned 750cc motorcycles that come in at around 410 pounds. 472 pounds is a little heavy for a 650 twin. And it's a scrambler. I get it. That's fine. I do not think that this... I love me a Royal Enfield. I think it's cool. I think it's a good-looking bike. I'll even let Sleepy throw it up on the thing right now because I think it is a beautiful bike. I like the look of this bike.
It's a 472-pound Bear.
It reminds me of that 500 XT Yamaha, sort of.
It sort of kind of does. I love the fact they put a number plate on the side of it. That's great.
Well, this is a bike that I could see a scrambler pipe on because it has that look.
But it is the same frame as the Interceptor 650.
Yeah.
And the Interceptor 650 is a bike that I took out, and within about 20, 30 minutes of riding that motorcycle, I was overdriving the motorcycle, meaning that the motorcycle was failing to provide me with the performance to keep the bike going in the direction that I pointed it. And I'm not the world's greatest rider. I'm 200 pounds. I'm 56 years old. And the Interceptor 650, when I was trying to ride the bike in a sporting manner, the frame felt like it had a hinge in the middle of it. The front end and the back end couldn't agree on which way they wanted to go. And at speeds up to 85 miles an hour, it did okay. It got up there. But at speeds over 85 miles an hour, there was a lot of parts of that motorcycle were pointing in the wrong directions. So I have an issue with this particular bike. I think that it's great for the price, but you always have to say for the price. And I've never read a review of this motorcycle that didn't say, for the price, it's a great bike. And if you're saying for the price, it should not be in your top 10. Because top 10 means top 10. It doesn't say top 10 motorcycles for people that are on poverty class. It says top 10. So top 10 motorcycles shouldn't be, this bike's in the top 10. Because
they usually get like an honorable mention, and hey, if you want a great bike for a budget thing, this is on,
well, and this is for best standard, and there are a lot of standard
there
motorcycles
are a shit
out there.
ton of good
This
standards
is a
out
worked
there.
over class.
Okay, there's a Honda 650 that's in the standard class.
I'm going to say that the over-the-top Harley shouldn't be on there for the exact reason, but the opposite end of the spectrum.
Exactly.
That's not really an attainable motorcycle for most people.
That's exactly right. I totally agree. I completely agree. A $110,000 Harley Davidson has no business being.
Yeah, you can't sell that much meth.
No.
And if you can, you're on a list.
Well, that's also true.
The Mary Kay meth program.
When you look at bikes like Honda's brand new CBR 650, RE.
Well,
it's a really, really good
you're
motorcycle.
talking about standard class. This includes the standard Triumph Bonneville.
All of them.
Right, all of them. The
all
street,
of them.
whatever you
Right.
want. This is
Right.
that same class, and you're
Yeah.
putting a freaking Royal Enfield in there?
Kawasaki W's, they have
Exactly.
all the different.
If you show up my shop right now, I can sell you a brand new 2-year-old Moto Morini 650 STR for $5,349, which is literally $1,500 cheaper than this Royal Enfield that has a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty will go 110 miles an hour, no questions asked, and feels like it's on fucking rails.
And the quality of those bikes.
And
are
has
just
Brembo brakes.
And it doesn't have Nella grip tempers.
Marzocchi, thank you. Comes from the factory with really good tires, comes from the factory with really great suspension that doesn't feel like a lowest bidder Indian motorcycle. I will tell you that I love what Enfield is doing, but keep in mind what Enfield's doing is they are building you Indian spec bikes. And Indian spec is like when somebody comes up to me and goes, yeah, man, this new backpack I got is great because it's mil spec. Mil spec is not good. Mil spec is lowest bidder, good enough. And I feel the same way about a lot of Royal Enfields. They're lowest bidder, good enough. They're not cutting edge. They're not high quality. And the fact that this particular top 10 list, if we stick with it long enough, we will find that they also determined that the Royal Enfield Himalaya is also the world's greatest drag bike, the world's greatest adventure tourer. It's the world's greatest amphibious motorcycle.
But that bike's got a loyal following. Everybody says it's great. Like
I've ridden a bunch of them.
I have not.
Yeah.
They're not great.
So a Honda CB750 Hornet. Anybody have an opinion?
I haven't seen
The
one.
Hornet
Right?
is one of the best motorcycles ever built.
Consistently being built to this day in all kinds of markets.
Oh, I didn't know.
755
Well, we
cc.
gotta-
We don't get the Hornet. do
We
we?
are
did.
now.
We are.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
Go to your dealer.
We have. It was called the 599 and the 919.
Exactly. Right. Right. Those Hornets.
Yeah.
But now the Hornets is a parallel twin 750, and we've been talking about this bike for a minute here in our podcast. And so I'll pull it up. You guys can check it out. Go ahead and throw it up to the people at home. So there's your 750 Hornet, and here's my issue.
It's got mantis face.
It does have mantis
It
face.
looks like a Hornet. Yeah.
It absolutely has Hornet face. This bike is $79.99, and it's a 750, and it's from Honda, and it is a really, really good motorcycle.
Same motor as the Transalp,
Yeah,
but about $2,000 cheaper, maybe more.
yeah. And so at $8,000. So here's where I want to bring up a little comparison. If we can go back in time, the Bear, right? So the Bear is $7,000, and for $1,000 more, you get almost double the horsepower in a Honda badge.
You get double the quality too.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's where I'm coming from. So I really think that if I have to choose between a Royal Enfield 650 Bear and a CB 750 Hornet, I might have to choose the Hornet.
What's going on with the frame there? Though? It looks like it's like the upside down from Stranger Things. It's like holding the bike together or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Is it a steel? What is it?
It looks like steel. It looks
Yeah.
like, yeah, right. Yeah, it does. And obviously the engine is dangling out of it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Well, it's
the
stressed
engine.
member
right.
there.
Yeah, and I
Stressed
actually
member.
right, and I mean I do like this. I like this motorcycle. I like the look of the motorcycle. It's hard for me to not like anything called a Hornet. The front end, the nose, the lighting assembly follows under the same fucking thing as my GSX.
You could just put a club, a
1000.
Harley Davidson club fairing on it.
Ah,
Just fine.
just put a Viper right on it over top of all that shit.
Put a big round headlight on it, and then
Yeah.
scramblerify it.
Or just go straight Vetter.
But you're not wrong. You're not
Straight, make it like the old CB750.
Right.
Put a Vetter on the front
Yeah.
of that
That
thing,
is kind of the
dude.
downfall because
Yeah,
the Hornets
yeah, that's-
did have
yeah.
a giant round headlight on them and
Yes, it
that
did.
little bikini fairing.
Always, historically
And-
speaking, that was a Hornet. I mean, this is what they're doing now. This is just the way things look right now. I get it. And Kromke, God damn it. You guys at home don't know. I'm sitting next to Dan, and Dan's like, shut up. Shut up about these bikes already. Talk about the bike we all want to talk about. And the bike we all want to talk about is
The Royal Enfield Otter.
The Ice Bear.
the Royal Enfield Otter.
Going with a bear.
I am listening.
Oh. So the bike that Dan wants to talk about is the elephant in the room that you
The
know
Royal
this
Enfield
pod,
elephant.
you know this podcast would be talking about, but we just haven't talked about it yet. And that is the boner fuel that is the Triumph Thruxton 400. The Triumph Thruxton 400 has been announced.
Hold on, I got to lube up.
The Triumph Thruxton and Triumph 400, it's there. It exists. And it's not an ugly motorcycle.
Ooh.
And if you want a better riding position, look at the tracker.
Right. And
They
so
make them both in yellow also.
they do.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and so
I like that Dunstall fairing.
I want it in British Racing Green.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
and so
Gold stripies.
there's
Yeah.
this is not a motorcycle that's hard to look at.
Oh, hey, look at that little fella.
So
Look at that little guy.
so here we go. And then if
Yeah.
you're interested in seeing the other way you can buy it. So there's
Triumph's going to get mad, but everybody that buys that's going to put the Yamaha racing stripes right
Yeah,
down
they
the
are.
fucking thing.
So here's the problem. We were talking about this before the podcast. Right now, we've all heard about another interesting motorcycle from a Chinese manufacturer. And we've all heard about Coveys and CF Motos and Benellis and Motomarinis and everything else. But there's another battle happening. And the battle that's happening is between Royal Enfield and Bajaj. And Bajaj is wearing a whole lot of different hats right now. So Royal Enfield is building bikes for Royal Enfield. But Bajaj is building bikes for everybody else. And so whereas Royal Enfield has the intellectual property of Royal Enfield, Bajaj has the intellectual property of Triumph, KTM, Kawasaki, Honda. Bajaj is getting a lot of intellectual property thrown at it. Help us build more bikes. And Bajaj gets to keep all that intellectual property and spread it around and say, oh, well, hey, Triumph, if you liked the way that your guy designed that, look at the way the guys over at Kawasaki designed this front end. You might like that. Because they own the IP, Bajaj can spread that IP around a little bit.
I'm looking forward to the MotoGP where it is Bajaj and CF Moto
Oh, God.
and Royal Enfield all racing while Ducati is sitting there going, "What the fuck just happened?"
I hope that like they don't understand reality and they just keep the battle of the wings going.
Right.
So CF Moto has the movable wings.
Yeah, CF
Somebody
Moto
else
has
they're gonna make anthropical. What do you call those? The fucking things are gonna be going like
the
this.
anthropomorphic
Yeah,
wings that
yeah.
actually butterfly wings. So it looks like you're watching Avatar.
Yeah.
And the bikes are just propelling themselves on
Yeah.
butterfly wings.
And they do it backwards for slowing down, braking. It's
fuck.
active fucking braking.
You got to whip your schlong out and plug it into the bike so you can meld with it.
Yes.
Like I haven't done that. I mean, like
Hold
somebody
on.
hasn't done that already.
Allegedly.
Oh, look at that little fella.
So I mean, if you can ignore the Indian license plate,
I can't. Why would they
Now-
do that?
because they're
Oh.
India.
Now,
Right.
now looking at this, I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie. Looking at this specific bike, and after knowing that Norton is relaunching,
Yep.
this looks more like a Norton.
It does. It actually does look more like a
Dude,
Norton.
if
That
this
ugly
is
ass fairing on the
anything-
front, that looks like a Norton to me.
If this is anything around $5,000 or $6,000, it's gonna be a have to have bike.
6,500, I believe.
$64.99. Yeah, yeah,
You
$64.99. Yeah.
fucking whores.
Yeah. $64.99 for this and the
ABS,
Scrambler,
I think traction control.
traction control, ABS, all the things.
They didn't even fuck the pipe up. The pipe
No, they
looks
didn't.
good.
And compared to the Harley Davidson from Hero,
Is that the Thruxton 400?
this is the Thruxton 400.
We
The
gotta
Thruston.
We got to look at the Scrambler XC in yellow.
How fun would that be for like a spec racing class?
Because that bike comes
Oh,
with
and-
all the trimmings on it already. It's
Yeah, it's when
Triumph's doing their thing, man.
they are.
I mean, tubeless spoke tires on the 400 XC.
This is the one Kromke's talking about, and honestly, it's fucking amazing. It really is.
I'm gonna own one of these at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking silly. I like it.
So for the
It's
folks,
like a TW200.
it's a
Fuck something.
TW200.
Yeah.
It's got chunky wheels.
But it's a 400.
It's got spokes. It's got tubeless spokes. right?
That's got the fucking CB750
It's-
Hornet fucking proper front end.
It does. Yeah, it's
It
got
comes with the
upside
hand
downs.
guards.
It comes with both front
Yeah,
fenders. So
right.
whether you like an uppy or a downy, you get both. It doesn't matter.
The top or bottom.
You get the hand guards. You get the gas tank that just stopped, but the rest of the bike kept going.
and then you got that back
it's a-
piece
it's a
that's going to
switch.
fall off really quickly.
Right. Yeah. That whole back end's falling off already.
Yeah.
So it is a really cool looking motorcycle, and I gotta say that despite CycleWorld's complete lack of acknowledgement that this motorcycle exists.
Are we sure CycleWorld is not just AI at this point?
Well,
I
nah.
mean, seriously, because there's no author that's going to claim. What's the author on that fucking article? Because I'm going to write him a strongly worded
Right.
email.
Well, I mean, again,
man.
it was this or the Himalaya 450
Yeah. Like,
because this didn't get second place. This didn't get third place. It didn't get honorable mention. It wasn't even mentioned.
yeah. And it's already proven. Like the 400, that motor now is
Right.
proven. Everybody loved it. They loved the bike.
Right. But
Huh.
apparently Triumph didn't step up with the advertising this
Dude,
year
I'm telling
at
you.
CycleWorld.
Remember when we had Home
Yeah.
Slice over here from
Yep.
whatever? What magazine was he from?
Power Sports Business.
Power Sports, them dudes. He said that they use AI for some articles and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I guarantee you that CycleWorld has like 3 employees now, and they fucking use AI.
Right. Yeah.
And then they don't even read what it
Allegedly.
says before they post it.
Yeah.
The opinions of Sleepy are not necessarily the opinions of the entire podcast. But
I
we
don't
are all
see any
drunk.
money coming in from CycleWorld.
Oh no, I'm just covering our ass.
Yeah.
Then I
So-
can just be like, all the news on CycleWorld's the best. In fact, I've always said, it's like, I wake up every day reading CycleWorld. It's been amazing.
When
Now,
I'm
cut
in the
to our
bathroom
sponsor,
masturbating,
CycleWorld.
I read.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome our new sponsor, CycleWorld.
So I did want to bring this up because we're talking about this right now, is that a news story that Renee reported to me today and said, Phil, are you aware of this? Because this is terrifying. This is absolutely shocking to me that this is happening. And I'm very concerned about the state of our industry. And this is the headline, and this is currently on MSN. Don't hate it yet. Hold on.
What, Crush Your Holiday Rush?
Hold on.
Oh,
Got to
okay.
get past the advertising. 4 states lose 600 plus Harley Davidson dealers after a $377 million hit. Story by Silas Redmond. Apparently 2 weeks ago in this article. Harley Davidson's decision to close more than 600 U.S. dealerships has landed hardest in 4 states where riders and local economies now face a dramatically thinner retail network. The company has tied the sweeping cuts, which carry a $377 million financial impact, to a sharp drop in U.S. sales, turning California, Texas, Florida, and New York into the clearest examples of how deep the restructuring runs. Okay? California's dealer purchased the single largest piece of Harley-Davidson's nationwide retrenchment, with 180 dealerships stated to close in the state. Company disclosures leaked those California cuts to the broader decision to shutter more than 600 U.S. locations, a move that the manufacturer has said will translate into a $377 million hit to its operations. Stop reading now. This is all a lie. Every part of this is bullshit. Harley-Davidson is not closing 600 dealerships. Newsflash, Harley-Davidson has 638 dealerships in the United States.
I was about to ask,
Harley-Davidson is not going to close 95% of its dealerships, folks. If you're reading this article and you're believing any of it, you're being fucking lied to. Time to put on your fucking skeptics hat and start skepticizing everything you fucking read, folks. This article is bullshit. Now, this article is completely bullshit.
I think
Now,
you can tell like the level of
where
bullshit by
did-
how many ads are on the page.
Don't even do that. It's okay. I went to this, and this article is being written on YouTube. Harley is screwed by a guy with 250 million followers, right? 650 Harley Davidson dealerships shut down across 4 states. That was a week ago, right? It's begun the motorcycle market crash of 2026. That was 2 weeks ago. This entire story is a lie. Nothing about this story is correct. I have seen this Instagram Gazette Lakeland, Colorado's thing, talking about 600 plus Harley Davidson dealers. This story about 600 plus Harley Davidson dealers, a $377 million loss, Harley Davidson dealerships going out of business in late December. All of these stories that I have read have all been attributed to, I know this is weird, dealer news, dealer business news. What the fuck? Right? Wait, we met that guy. Whether or not they actually wrote the article, the attribution of this story has been given to their publication. But I went to their publication and I could find Power Sports Business. I could not find this story.
Well, here's what I've noticed, because this happens in other medias. For instance, they'll be like, you ever see the thing on Facebook? It'll be like Ted Danson dead at 68.
Yes, of course.
And you're like, oh, and you follow it, and it goes to a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then you watch the thing, and it's like all this robot bullshit AI stuff. So you obviously click off on it, but every time those fucking people watch it, they get the views.
Right.
So they're literally writing fake articles just to drive traffic to all, because like you're going to Google it, like, what?
Absolutely.
Ted Danson fucking died, and somehow they weasel their shit, and it comes up the first 4 or 5 fucking
$2,000
things.
stimulus.
Yeah.
$2,000 stimulus to every American. Don't click on it.
$1,776 too.
70. Oh, we'll talk about that later. As a veteran, I can bring you up to speed on that.
Rob Reiner dead.
Right. Exactly. So anyway, long and short of it is, this story, 600 dealerships, one, not going to happen. The only shred of truth I could find is that Harley Davidson put a notice out to its dealers that said, we want you to close on Christmas Day.
So they will. 600 dealerships are closing for
So
end
600
day.
Harley Davidson dealerships are going to be closed on Christmas Day for one day.
But where am I going to buy my bagger on Christmas
On
Day?
Christmas Day.
They had to take it off to celebrate
Right?
Festivus.
So everything else about all of this is complete and utter bullshit. And if you don't look at every fucking article you read, the U.S. Sun, are we still looking at the sun? Right?
Well, yeah, some of us are too stupid to look at it with sunglasses on. So.
Okay. They are literally saying that Harley Davidson dealerships are closing, and they quote Dealer Business News as the source of the article. And again, it's just fucking wrong. And I'm kind of, we've lost some Harley dealers. Don't get me wrong. That's absolutely true. That has happened. But 600 dealerships are not closing. It's not going to be a $377 million hole in the economy. $3 of $1 billion. It's not going to happen. Yeah, Harley Davidson sales are down 15%. Sure they are. That's true. That's all true.
What's the market, though? The average motorcycle market's down, what, 15?
Yeah, 15 to 20% and more in a lot of other places, right? But the point being, yeah, there's still over 600 Harley dealers in America, and they're not going away tomorrow. I don't care if somebody says, oh, Harley's going to go out of business next week, sell all your hog stock or whatever. Harley's not going to go out of business. Harley Davidson's launched a bunch of new motorcycles. They are now present in a bunch of other foreign markets that they weren't present in last year. They're not going to run out of business in the next year.
And the product, like when you brought those when we got to ride the newer Harley that you got, the product's great. Like it's a fucking nice riding motorcycle.
So it does concern me that the hype and it's bad news. And it is funny if you want to look at this. This is a pretty funny thing. This is one of the ones that has the most feeds. It's written by a Joe Brogan. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joe Brogan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with Joe Brogan, but I did look it up, and he appears to be a robot. So Joe Brogan exists, and yeah, so they're saying legitimately, now it's saying 600 dealerships across the United States will be closed for a full 24 hours. in any and all capacities. Do not go to the service department. Do not try to pick your bike up.
Do not pass go.
Yeah, it's fucking Christmas, prick.
Don't try to go and buy a black T-shirt.
Right. It's Christmas.
How am I going to get my?
They're like Harley Davidson
I
was
gonna get
visited
my-
by the three spirits of Christmas and decided to
The
finally
coming
close.
closure
My
will take
change-
place on Thursday, December 25th on Christmas Day, with the stores reset to open on Friday, December 25th.
my chain drive wallet.
You're shocking me. Seriously.
What if I want to
Thankfully,
return?
the closure is only a temporary one. Oh, thank God Cleveland Moto is only going out of business for one whole day. I think we'll survive. I don't know how we're going to pull through.
Oh
but
my
somehow.
God! Breaking news: Summit
Are you
Racing
ready?
is also
Are
closed.
you ready? However, some enthusiasts will feel the closures harder than others, thanks to the concentration of Harley-Davidson dealerships across the nation. Some enthusiasts will feel the closures harder than others. What, single guys that don't have families or anywhere to go on Christmas?
So does that mean 30 dealerships are going to stay open?
Chinese and Jewish guys are going to be affected by this dramatically as they want to go shop on Thursday, and the stores are all going to be closed because of Christmas. I'm literally going to be in Italy where the trains aren't fucking running, right? Yeah.
Does that
Are
mean
you
the trains
fucking
are out of
kidding me?
business?
Those states with the highest numbers of Harley-Davidson dealers are California, Texas, Florida, California. No shit.
I think the trains and the Harley dealers are in cahoots.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is
Oh,
the worst.
that's the air Maki in them.
Yeah, it is. This is awful. And that everything else in this article is just bullshit. It's just AI generated slop. And every single part of this is not news. It's fabrication. And somewhere it was just like, hey, guess what? Harley Davidson dealers are going to be closed on Christmas. News update. I have worked in motorcycle dealerships in one capacity or another for the past 28 years of my life. Can I tell you what never has been open, not one day in my life? I've never worked on Christmas.
I can't even find a dealership.
My staff has never worked on Christmas.
I can't find a dealership open on Sunday.
I might go in just because I'm going to be bored at the house.
Right. We have had blizzards in Cleveland. We were open because we were lonely and bored and decided it was worth the Blizzax on our cars to go and hang out at the shop because it was more fun than sitting at home. Motorcycle shops are not open on Christmas Day. They have never been. It's not a thing that people do.
Let me tell you something that doesn't close.
Cleveland Moto closing this Monday. Click to see why. Exactly. Right. Cleveland Moto closes for 17% of the week.
Oh no!
The
Oh, my
untold,
God.
And then I could do the untold truth of why Cleveland Moto closes on Monday. They don't want you to know, but we have the pictures, and it's you bowling.
Cleveland Moto's on ridiculously hard times. They're closed for 28. They're closing for 28% of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Sunday and Monday. Get over it. It's been that way forever. Yeah, man, be careful of what you read out there. Be careful of the news. It's dangerous. Even in our weird little thing about motorcycles, literally, these companies, these news agencies have foretold the reduction of Harley-Davidson by 95% of its dealers. Come on, man. This is America's motorcycle company. They are not going out of business. That is not a real thing.
The government will pay them to keep building bikes.
Also, how many times has, in my lifetime, the United States government subsidized Harley-Davidson to keep it in business? To the point of fucking over all the other companies, right? Well, Honda, we really appreciate the fact that you build your cars and motorcycles in Marysville, Ohio, but we can't let Harley-Davidson go out of business, so go fuck your hat anything over 700 cc's, right? Yeah, we've all been there. We know about that. That was the thing that happened. Kawasaki's building KZs in fucking Lincoln, Nebraska or wherever. Yeah, great, cool. Doesn't matter. We're still going to make the market unfair for you, except for Harley-Davidson. Two companies that were building motorcycles in the United States of America were being tariffed so that we could sell more Harleys because they were over 700 cc's. Anybody who looks out there right now and goes like, man, that's great. Harley-Davidson's going to start building a 400 or a 450. Well, they're going to put their name on one. It's going to come from Hero or Bajaj
But think
or
about
QJ.
if you go back to that 750cc thing.
Yeah.
Think about what that did for everything across the board. Like all of a sudden, racing became 750cc's, and then all of a sudden, this became it created all this stuff.
Honda was very excited to be like, oh, wait, so the rule is 700?
Yeah.
we're going to make a 698cc bike with 92 horsepower.
Yeah.
That's
They're like, oh, you got
fucking-
rules? We like rules.
That's fucking mental.
like Americans like to cheat.
Yeah.
The Japanese guys were like, we will follow every rule,
Yeah.
but we will take it to the absolute fucking minute
Yeah.
element of
You're
it.
you're right. The Japanese were like, we have this one of a kind prototype V4 motor that's too expensive to build. But if we build it at 698 and we beat the tariff, and it literally has twice as much horsepower as the most powerful Harley Davidson, and because it's 698cc, it's half as much money as the Harley Davidson. Oops. Instant VFR, instant super magnet, instant whatever. Like, those V4s are special. They are special. They're magical motorcycles.
I mean, why else would you build a VMAX? You've got a Harley. That's adorable.
That's adorable, right? But like all the tariff did was created a whole world of 600s that were over 100 horsepower. It created it basically told the Japanese, go crazy, go nuts, because if it's under 700 cc's, we're still going to sell them.
I mean, the Japanese perfected high output, low displacement
Yeah.
engines in the 60s.
They did.
I mean, they had it in their pocket. It's not a problem.
And if you're telling us the only dog we have to fight is Harley Davidson, that only knows 2 cylinders and only knows torque, right? And meanwhile, all the Japanese companies are like, wait, the rules are 700 cc's? Yeah, those are the rules. Every Japanese company was like,
That's like twice as big as most of the bikes they were building.
Yeah, right.
what
They're
are we
like,
going
we
to
get
do
to
with all the
use
extra
all
cc's?
these CCs.
They're out there polishing their VF 500, and they're like, the VF 500 is as perfect as it can ever be.
The big block.
The big block. And they're like, the VF 500 is perfect. It'll never need to be any better than that. No, you can make it literally 200 cc's more. And they were like, well, okay.
Yeah.
If anybody ever needs that much power. But that's
and then
true.
they saw us just eating hamburgers. We need all the power.
Oh, right. You got to haul a 300-pound American down the road.
Yeah. The Nighthawk 650 and the Nighthawk 700. The Nighthawk 650 was shaft drive, hydraulically adjusted valves. It had it all.
Yeah.
And it showed up in dealerships, and people were like, certain dealers, like we in Cleveland, we had Smitty's, where you had Harley and Honda in the same room.
And then, I mean, and they sounded so different. Even like the Magna 7, not the Super Magna, but just the Magna 750 V4.
Right. Yeah.
That thing, so when you put pipes on that, it sounded fucking
my
glorious.
God.
And it ripped like a motherfucker for
Yeah.
a 750.
Oh my God. They were totally different vehicles. And the person walking into the showroom looking at a Nighthawk 650 or the Nighthawk 650 SC in particular, you're looking at that bike and you're like, okay, it's got automatic valve adjusters. It's got a 6-speed transmission.
Remember the Radian 650?
Yes.
That thing made 105 fucking
It
horsepower.
was just crazy shit
Yeah.
compared to the Harley. And the Harley was like, I hit stick with rock, you know?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Back then, it was embarrassing. Now, Harley...
I got a 4-speed.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm an 883 with a sports 4-speed.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. I stole my carburetor off a KLR 650. So I'd pass E-check. So I'd pass emissions. Like that era when that shift happened because of the tariff, the Japanese were like, wow, that's the best thing you ever could have done to us.
Yep.
Because instead of fighting Harley Davidsons with 1,000cc and 1,200cc bikes, all of Japan just went at the same time. Well, shit, let's just do what we do best, and that is continue to build smaller bikes.
You kind of pointed something out that, like, if you think about it, so, like, we were talking about today, like, how, like, right now we're in this peak part of, like, a really cool time for motorcycling, right?
Absolutely.
But, like, kind of during that 70s period, that was also one of those things. Like, all that innovation came out, and there was, like, think about all the different kind of bikes.
Oh, yeah.
You had V4s coming out, and you still had some two-stroke fucking bikes mixed in there.
Sure.
There was, like, all that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
going on at that time, man. That had to be pretty, I mean, well, it was. I mean, that was a little
And
out of
we're
my budget
Harley
to participate
Davidson.
in it back then. I got to look at them, but I wasn't buying them. But anyway.
I had a guy that lived across the street from me for a long time, and his dream bike, and I mean the dream bike that he had to own, he couldn't live without it, was the 1985 Nighthawk S.
Oh yeah,
my
that was a
my
fucking-
buddy, this
oh.
guy across the street from me,
The blue and black one.
yeah,
Make the noise.
This dude lived across the street from me, and he was like, "Man, Phil, I know you do a lot of bike stuff, but if you could get me this bike, he's like, if you could get me this bike,
Dude,
I'd owe you."
You know how many times I sat there circling those motherfuckers in Cycle Trader?
Yeah.
Back in the day before the internet, I'd be like, okay, and you call the guy, and it'd be always fucked up.
Oh,
like
man.
7,000 million miles on it or something broke and stuff. Oh.
And at the time, this kid was just bothering the shit out of me for this bike. In my driveway at that moment, I had a 1940, what would have technically been a 1944 Harley-Davidson WLA 750, and I had a Honda CBX and a 1978 Vespa. Those are the three bikes I owned in my world at that time. And this kid's coming across the street all the time, and he's bothering me. And he wants a Nighthawk S more than anything I've ever met in my life. And at the time, this is about an 8-year-old motorcycle for him, right? And I'm like, yeah, all right. If I see one, I'll let you know. If I have one come my way, I'll let you know. And what's weird is they did a particular one that was the red, white, and blue one, right? And so, you know, he didn't know about the red, white, and blue one. I think he wanted the red one. And he wanted the red one super bad. And I happened to come across this one. So I happened to come across the red, white, and blue one. A friend of mine had it, and it was cherry. You could eat off of any part of it. It's a really nice bike. It's a really cool bike.
Do you remember the other special edition one that had like the red forks and stuff?
Really?
Yeah, there's one that had like red forks.
Ooh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious. So yeah, the red, white, and blue one, and I came upon it, and a negotiation was transpired, and I gave the guy, I think, $2,100 for it.
Wow.
So I gave the guy $2,100 for it. It ran beautiful. Brought it back to the house. Went across the street, knocked on the kid's door, and said, "Hey, $2,100. It's all yours." And the kid's like, "I got about $1,100." I was like, "You told me you had $2,000." And he's like, "No, I got about $1,100." I said, "Well, then you can't have this motorcycle."
And you ain't getting no coke.
Yeah. I just want a handful. And so I rode the bike around for a little while. And I rode the bike around for a little while. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was a cool bike. I did like it. It was fun. And his dad came across, and his dad goes, "Hey, you stringing my son along?" And I went, "I was stringing your son along. He said he wanted that particular bike. He said he had $2,000. I went and found the coolest version of that bike for $2,100. It runs great. He doesn't have the money." And his dad goes, "Yeah, I'll take care of that." So his dad gave me the rest of the money, and his dad bought the bike. And it was great because the kid was, the kid was really into it.
Well, they make them fun too because the tires are so fun to define that.
They're weird size, 15-inch, 16-inch.
Some are 16-inch.
Super weird sizes. Yeah, 16-inch tires. Yeah, but I rode it around for a while. It was a pretty cool bike, But that was a tariff. I mean, that was all about. That bike only existed because of the tariff. So we wouldn't have gotten that bike. Would have got another boring ass fucking Nighthawk that the CB750 had turned into, that had no fun and had no sex appeal and wasn't cool. We would have got another boring ass Nighthawk had the tariff not happened. So the Japanese companies did lean into that tariff. They leaned into it, and they were like, okay, well, let's do what American companies can't do, and that's build motorcycles that fucking rip.
What, innovate?
Innovate. How dare you? This is the bike we didn't get in this country. The Nighthawk SC.
I thought we got the SC.
We got the SC, but when I show you the picture of this one, you're going to be like, no, we didn't get that one. Oh, crap. Stop that. Stupid internet. Anyway. Yeah, so they did a sport version of the bike, the CBX 750, and they did the CBX 700 Bull d'Or.
I fucked up. It was the Interceptor.
Was it the Interceptor?
Interceptor with the red forks. This dude.
Yeah, that was the
That's
Interceptor with the red
fucking
forks.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's the 86.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 86 Interceptor.
Very
but again,
close.
another tariff beater.
Yeah.
Right?
And the same wheel size and everything. But this is the one. This is the one that I wanted. I think more than the fucking Nighthawk
Right.
S. This thing was so hot.
Yeah. Well, the Interceptor is a good example of that was the 700.
Yeah.
And
No, VF 500F.
oh, you want the little Interceptor?
Yeah, it's the 86. It's the red, white, and blue with the red forks. It just looks. It's fucking.
Because I probably would have gone for the 700 with the 80 plus horsepower.
Oh yeah, no, that
Because
was.
I had this one. Too. I had the 87. Yeah, I had the 87 Interceptor in the fetching multiple shades of blue and gray, and I really liked the bike. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time riding this thing all over Germany, and mine was an 86. So I had an 86, and then when I got back to the States, I bought an 87, and I love those bikes. I absolutely loved them, and they were just great bikes.
Yeah.
And tariff be damned, it was a brilliant fucking motorcycle. And I can tell you that Harley Davidson wasn't causing Honda any stress whatsoever. Like that was it. There was no stress caused by Harley Davidson.
I just remember seeing these when they first came around. I was like, that's like a race motorcycle on the fucking street.
Yeah, I worked at H&H Cycle. I was the 15-year-old kid putting gas in those.
Nice.
I was running them down to the street. I was putting like a half a gallon in them, taking them down to the gas station, filling them up full of gas, and riding them back. 15 years old, on my temps.
Yeah.
You know? And all too happy to do that shit. Yeah, super cool bike. I mean, really, really neat machine, and it was great. But again, we can thank the tariffs for that, because that kicked Japan in the ass to make these amazing 500s and these amazing 700s that beat our stupid tariffs. That was super cool. Yeah, I like everything about that. That's super awesome. Anybody else got anything else?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Dan, lay it on us.
Harley Bob said, Merry Christmas from sunny Puerto Vallarta, 75 degrees today.
Oh, man.
And he sent me some incense.
Oh,
did you smell the incense
man.
he sent me? It's kind of mercanser and frankincense, and smell that, yeah.
Oh my God, that's incense, all right. Holy shit!
Wowzers.
Oh my God.
Nothing to do with the container.
Damn, I was gonna say that's not the container it came in. Jesus
that's
Christ,
Bobby's
that's violent.
merkincense. You
That's
gotta smell the
amazing.
merkincense.
Yeah.
That is frankincense and myrrh.
Good work,
Merkincense
Bob.
and Frank. Good job, Bob.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
That'll clean your nasals out right there.
That will clean your nails.
Yeah.
That's what Merkinsense is for.
My God. Damn, that smells good. Damn, that smells good. That is fantastic. Yeah, that's brilliant.
Joke there at the end.
Yeah, that is something. That is
Can't top
truly,
that.
truly
It'll
something.
leave on a high note.
Yeah, right?
Ba-doom.
Hey! Wow.
Yes.
Blow us up, Johnny.
Yeah,
So on that
that's
note,
pretty tight. That is pretty tight. That is good stuff. I want everybody to just remember, have a happy Christmas, have a happy holiday
Yes.
season. I'm going to be gone for a little while.
From all of us.
From literally, man, we love you guys. We want you to have fun. Look around you at the people that you love and you surround yourself with and that you enjoy spending time with, because I have my group right here. Like, this is my little tribe. We all like going and doing fun stuff together. It's better to hang out with you guys than it would be to hang out in any bar I can ever imagine or any place that I can imagine. Hanging out with you guys is lots of fun.
Well, the second
This is your
that
very own
emotion.
bar anyway.
Yeah.
The holidays are not about hanging out with the people you love. They're about hanging out with your family.
and on that,
Well, and on that fucking bombshell, folks, remember to ride fast and take chances. Play us out of here, Johnny Mac. You can choose your friends, you can't choose your family. We'll be back.